once you start doing it, it just becomes second nature.
Good evening, fam. Welcome back to another episode, another stream of Ohana Farms here in Ravenport. This week has been a great week. We've grown a lot. We've gotten a couple of really great members. Lots of things have happened on the map. Definitely not going to show you those in this stream because tomorrow there will be a new screenshot video for everybody to enjoy. And those videos are way more detailed. You can actually see what happened. But maybe you'll get lucky enough to catch something as we drive by for those people who have been here before. For those who haven't, make sure that you subscribe, set your notifications. That way you can hang out with us and be part of the stream. We definitely want to be interactive, and if we can implement your suggestions into our role play and into our style, we will totally do that. Thank you to our newest subscribers this week. Roblox, Tim, and Arden, thanks for hanging out with us for a long time last week. So Rusty's here with me. Hey, Rusty.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Good. Doing well. Rusty has finally fixed his computer problems, so he is back to normal. And we're standing here at Double D's. This is Double D's Diner, all-day breakfast diner. And we're going to, I think I'm going to order something. Rusty, are you hungry?
I'm gonna get a salad shake and timber fries.
I will take the. I'll take a animal patty and a sausage. No, a tax taco. Tax taco and a salad shake.
Sounds good.
All right, Paige. We'll see you in 5 minutes or so. Our stuff will be ready in about 5 minutes.
Awesome.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, let's see. We got a lot of corn. Well, we got a little bit of corn to pick up off of fields 9, 10, and 11. That needs to be picked up for animals. And then we are going to plant field 7 and field 8 and plow field 9, 10, and 11. So that's going to be that'll be a little bit of work there.
All right,
and if our master woodsman gets on, we may hop over there. Depends on what's going on.
Yeah, I can see his machinery is just sitting around there, and I know he's itching to get on. He's been busy today.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be silage. Silage is right behind us here. You can see one of their extended bunkers back here behind Double D's. The reason why this is called Double D's is obviously a play on words for those mature members of our YouTube, but it's called the Depot Diner. This right here, we call this the Depot because on the other side of these major silos right here is material row, and there's like a refill station. We'll drive by it and show you guys. But our shakes should be almost ready. Our shakes at least. Hey Paige, can I get my shake first? Thank you. So I got my shake. I just wait on the tax taco there. What you get?
I got the timber fries and the salad shake.
Oh, timber fries. That's what they were.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like a piece of wood.
yeah, they better not taste like wood, Paige. We'll pay you big money. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to help out silage today. Normally when I'm on, I'm the Trucking Gamer. You can find me on other social media and so forth. This is Rusty. Rusty, you got somewhere they can find you? Twitter or Twitch or what do you prefer, or nowhere?
Nothing right now. I need to reset my YouTube stuff, but it will be under Rusty Gamer or something along that lines.
All right.
Need to see if the name's taken.
All right, that's good. So normally, guys, know that was totally this whole server is all about improv. It's all about improvising at the time. We don't spend a lot of time pre-planning our streams and our events because we want you guys to be involved, and we also don't want it to seem scripted. That's what this is all about. It's a role-playing server, so if I throw something at Rusty, I'm hoping he has a comeback, and I'm hoping I have a comeback for him. And if not, it'll be super embarrassing, but it'll be fun while we do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you, Paige. I got my tax taco.
I got my timber fries. We're ready to roll.
I'm getting the one on the right here because I'm right-handed.
Okay, well, the one on the left has got mice. It's got some corn in it anyways. So.
All right, so you're set. I'll follow you over there.
Awesome, because I'm going to have to offload the combine right now because he's sitting over there, so. If you guys hear my steering wheel, that's my bad. My settings aren't right, so I'm going to probably actually have to use mouse and keyboard.
All right, so we're going to head on over to field 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah.
We're going to swing by here. I like to do about 20 clicks through here because it's not busy right now, but it can be. So I usually go through here with my 4-ways and my beacons on.
I always have my beacons on. Just.
But here's material row. You can see right here you got seeds, herbicide, hay, every type of pig food. Pretty much everything you need is through here. And this was a project that took a week, maybe a week and a half, including the solar panels up there. This whole project is called Ohana Corner and the Depot Diner, which is where we started off. So we can totally cut across fields when they're not growing, which this is not growing. This needs to be seeded. I think it needs to be plowed as well.
Yep. Yes. This needs to all get plowed up.
All right. Cool. So.
I'm gonna cut in front of you.
Yep. Sure.
Combine. Hopefully he's sitting on the right side. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to flip him around because he better be sitting on the side that he can offload on. Otherwise, he might be a little screwed. No, dang it! I'm gonna have to turn him around. He's on the wrong. His pipe is on the inside. So.
Well, once we get over there, I'll either jump in the harvester or you can. I've driven a truck all day, so I don't mind being in the harvester.
If you've been driving all day, I'll go. Sir, actually, it's got to get moved anyways. He's on his chute. His chute is on the inside, so I can't do anything right now.
Yeah, I left Indianapolis this morning in real life and drove to Toronto, Ontario. So I'm done with truck driving for now.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, eh.
I got you.
I'll stay put then. So we're dumping this into Stylage's silo.
Yep.
Correct? Okay, and then it's going to make its way over to animals.
Yep.
Yeah, animals has they need a lot of corn. Their pigs they need 170,000 liters of corn a week.
170. Yeah. And she was saying it was going to go up. After this harvest, we got to take this harvester in for maintenance too. It's hurting bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that, but I didn't know if you were gonna do maintenance after. All right. Well, I'm gonna meet you at the other end of the field, and then I can just offload and run.
Yep, sounds good.
Run alongside. Do you want it? Is that outer edge totally done, or I was thinking you might want to do that. I'll do that outer edge, or if you just want to go.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this row, then I'm going to get down to the bottom, and I'm going to turn the machine around, and I'm just going to stay with the pipe on the outside. You can actually follow me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was you just do that outer edge and make the pipe so it's always sitting on the outside. I need to drop my...
Yeah, basically I'll do a header pass all the way around.
No, that would be nice.
Well, that's on cruise control. I'll kick on some tunes for you guys and see if this works. So hopefully you guys can hear this and everything works and you can enjoy it.
204,000 liters every 10 days for their pigs. That's Gloria just put that in on chat. So that's something I should do.
Actually, if you could ask Gloria to check YouTube and make sure we're good, sounds good, she can hear you.
Yeah, she actually put it in chat in YouTube.
Oh, sweet. So she is on YouTube. Yeah, she's actually a moderator on YouTube. She just hasn't had a chance to kick anybody yet. No.
Well, let's just hope that doesn't. Let's just hope that never happens.
I know, right?
Well, she has a reason to kick me earlier today. Alright, I don't know what his speed is. It's 7.
Yeah, it's 7.
Okay. I'm gonna just use my keyboard for right now because my student does make up so much noise. It's getting
You know what? I was hearing that noise and I didn't know. I thought it was you starting your. It sounds like when because your mic only picks it up for a second. It sounds like you're starting the vehicle. It's like, ooh.
No, it's my steering wheel, and I will get that. It's not broken. It's just it doesn't have the force feedback enabled on it for some reason. I'll get that fixed.
I'm swerving a little bit to the left.
Yep.
I'm not drunk, I swear. There's nothing in my iced tea. It's just tea.
Tea and a little bit of sugar.
Right.
Sugar, sure. Yeah, but no. This morning I had 3 people in silage. Me, a new guy, and well, 2 new guys, but we were getting field 7 knocked out, and field 7 is supposed to be for animals, and I knocked it down as silage accidentally, so that's why this field is being pulled up as corn instead of silage. Normally it'd be silage, but I made a boo-boo, and we have to fix it.
Yeah, so basically, just to let you guys know, if you haven't heard it before, you're new here, there's certain rules for each farm. We have 5 farms on this map. We have a cotton farm and a crops farm. They do all, pretty much anything that grows other than grains. Grains are handled by animals, and that's because they use most of them. But they also aren't equipped to do corn. They don't have the property to do corn, even if they wanted to. So they have to buy it from somewhere. So we slap on a rule on silage that says that one of their fields, which is 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on your map right now, 7 has to always be corn. Rusty missed that, and he's also a little bit out of practice, so it's not really his fault. And he picked up the corn as chaffed, which is what we should be doing on this field. But this field, we have to make up for the corn. So we're basically finishing off this whole field as corn just to make up for the mistake. And then we're going to flip it and get it ready to do over. And that's our objective for today. If we can get 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 done, that would be a huge triumph.
Yeah, and they only need they don't need lime, or they don't need to be limed or anything. They must have been limed before, which is good because that doesn't take too much time. But on a field like this, especially because this is one field or 3 fields combined into one massive field. That's a lot of lime, and that's actually a lot of time. So now all we have to do is plow it and plant it, and we use a
Going right, Rusty.
Yep.
Keep going.
Okay, I didn't know. Oh, yeah,
It won't go on the ground actually.
No, I was trying to get my trailer to be open in
I'm gonna back up.
All right. I'm trying to get mine in live, but
Hey, Gloria, can you hear the music?
extend your pipe out or
Yeah, I will.
okay, that's fine.
I don't like how it hits you there. I don't understand. I should at least be able to adjust that. I don't want to call it the wrong name. What is that? Is that a? Would that be a? Wouldn't be a spout, but you know what I'm talking. The head. The head of
Yeah.
that pipe. I wish you could take that head and put it on like a 45 or. I know those adjust. They gotta in real life.
Well, they do. I've seen them, but
This view
I
right
just
here is amazing. Right here.
uh,
The only way it would be any better is if I could actually see the corn coming out, and the reason why I can is because it's coming out instant into your hopper.
yeah. Well, and the hopper is probably a little. It's actually literally just too tall. Like if I was in a
Oh, there it is.
there it is. I was getting too far too far to one side, trying to stay straight.
So we were talking about new members. It's a perfect opportunity to officially welcome Sharkbait to the team.
Yep.
He has worked endlessly for the last 2 days. Definitely made a great first impression. Can't wait to have the opportunity to work with him because I haven't personally. As well as Dutch Farmer, he was on earlier today,
Yep.
and as far as I know, there wasn't any issues. So Dutch, thank you. You can catch. I know you can catch Sharkbait on Twitch. We just don't have his information yet, so we'll get that to you guys when it's as soon as possible.
Yeah, so you can see it from a you could see it you know one day you can watch Ohana Farms and next day you can watch Shark Bait on
Yeah, well, we're hoping to eventually your computer's fixed now. You'll get your OBS set up. I'm hoping that one day I'll be in the harvester. You'll be on that, and people will literally be able to have two tabs open and see your point of view or my point of view. And even if we're separated, right? Like if we're separated and they can watch you driving over to silage and then they can come back and check on me harvesting. And then hopefully, like John's got his OBS set up, he said. So
okay.
so John's gonna, and eventually John's gonna get a better computer when our sub count gets up there and we're getting paid, guys. We're gonna gift our second ever member a better computer, so he can have some bragging rights too.
Yeah, I think he's suffering a little bit with the computer side because I know.
He's doing his best with what he's got, and that's good.
Yeah, no, it's looking good. I mean, I have an old laptop I could give him, but I just don't want to give it to him because I'm just afraid it's not. I mean, it's not old, but it's got 3 years under its belt. But
I'm
it's
this
kind of
I'm the same way with my Alien, where if it was 4 months ago and me and John were just good friends, I would have given it to him. And it's a
yeah.
it's a $2,500 laptop, easy.
I mean, I got my $1,800 Alienware R15 series running right now with Discord, but obviously I need that for reasons. But if I had two of them, I think I would definitely be willing to give one to John so he could at least be able to play the game. And I think if once they have two computers, Gloria and John could play instead of just one at a time.
Oh, I'm backing up.
Yep, I'm gonna do a big old U-turn. So,
Yeah, well, that's the goal, right? But I was thinking like I'm gonna use my laptop as to watch the YouTube chat. It's gonna be set right beside my monitor until I get other monitors set up in the gaming room.
yeah.
So I'm gonna need it, unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on where the YouTube channel goes.
Yeah. Well, I got my dual screen set up. Problem is, one's a 28 inch 4K, the other's 1080. So there's a big scale difference, like a 26-inch 1080. So there's a big scale difference. I would love to get two of my 4K monitors put together, well, not put together, but on a dual monitor setup. So it's like right next to each other, and it looks really professional. But it's going to cost me about $500 for that kit and another display.
$1,000 in monitors.
No, the monitor was actually I got sale $400, and it's a Samsung.
Oh, cool.
But it's not on sale anymore, so that's 500. That's probably 500 for the monitor. It's another 300 for the monitor base, or for the monitor, like the dual monitor setup. So yeah, it's probably close to $1,000. Like, I'm just glad I have two monitors, because I can look at one and have the other one on the main screen. We might just be able to do most of this field.
Yeah, I'm thinking so, man.
I'm at 60% though, so it's gonna be a close one. I think it's gonna be a dump. This one will be full, and I think I might have to put some in that other one. So we'll have a truck and like a little bit on the second truck. If this field is, if the yield on this field, that's a ton, is at 100%, which I don't know.
Hey, Gloria, can you let me know if that's any better? You're still around? Oh, you're on your way to work? Oh, my gosh. Hey, Rusty, can you just tell everybody, like, basically how long you've been on the server, what you enjoy the most about it?
Yeah. So I've been on the server for probably just under a month, like literally probably a month actually. And what I enjoy about this server is definitely the people. I think the people are the number one reason I'm on here. I like the way it's played. It's not your normal server. Most of the other servers are, you literally just grow crops, you plant, you speed time up, you harvest, it's just, repetitive. But this one is different, because if we want to add something, we can't just add it. You've got to you've got to go through the right farms or the right channels, and you got to wait for them to bring in materials. You got to, wait for the time for them to place stuff down. We pay taxes. We actually have a goal. Our goal is $1 billion for the city of Ravenport. But a lot of farms don't. A lot of servers aren't like that, and we pay taxes. So we're helping this. We're helping the city. We're not just doing it for our own good. We're for each individual. We're doing it as a whole towards a group goal instead of an individualized goal, so to speak. I started off in animals, and John is the head of animal farms, and he and I pretty much just got, he and I were doing it, and I was coming in every day, and I was getting all the animals done. Like, he would come in, and he'd be like, "Holy macaroni, there's nothing for me to do." And then I was asked, "Look, you want to turn over to the left?" Then I was asked if I wanted to do forestry. Forestry was dead. There was nothing in forestry, so I was doing forestry. And I liked it, but real life caught up, and I felt like I was hindering it. So instead of doing forestry, I decided I'm going to be a floater. So now I go to wherever I'm needed, and I do whatever I need to do, and I really like it, because I'm not, not tied, not trying to be negative, but I'm not tied down to a specific farm. I can go to anywhere I need to. And one day, for 1 hour I can do this, what we're doing now, harvesting corn. In the next hour I could be chopping down trees, and the next hour I could be, I don't know, baling hay for animals. And I really like that. But the one thing is definitely the people, the people that play this game, and we all take this seriously, so to speak. We try to do our best. We do, we have fun doing it, though.
Yeah, we are. A lot of the people who play on this server are. I think they're actual fans of Farm Simulator. They're not just players of it. Each one of us challenges. I think we challenge ourselves to be better, be more realistic, set more harder parameters for what we do. When Rusty says, "Oh, we have taxes and we have fines," that doesn't really get into the meat and potatoes. That's just the label you slap on it. Like, you get fines for we give out fines for being AFK and your equipment, blocking the roads, logging off and leaving your lights on, not utilizing your sheds when you build them, things like that. We force limits. In fact, Ravenport, this is role-playing stuff, guys. Ravenport just got a financial advisor, and he is basically throwing his weight around within the first few days he's been here. And he's hinting at major changes that could cost Ohana Farms money for every day that we're here in Ravenport. Not sure how that's going to pan out, but that's basically what we're hearing through the grapevine. The Ravenport Daily newspaper had an interview with him, and he was saying that because we control all the land on the map, we're actually hindering how fast Ravenport can come back as a city. So I don't like that personally, considering I'm the big boss, the head cheese. That's just like a slap in the face to me. So I wanna challenge our guys. I want to get to 10 million bucks soon. But we're at 7. We're at 7 million. We're doing really good. We're having a good time here on Ravenport. There's big news coming, guys. In a week. Next week I will have big news for you, and I will have even bigger news for you 2 weeks from now.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Everybody else who is part of our server knows, so if you guys want to know, you could join us on Discord. All the information's in the stream. And also, while we're early enough in the stream, I do want to let you guys know that we do dedicate our channel to real farmers and truck drivers alike. People who don't get thanked a lot for what they do. And this is a charity channel. We're donating parts of our proceeds to ending hunger. And our slogan is virtually farming to end real hunger. That's our slogan. So if you guys want to support us, that's great. If not, you can support us just by viewing and liking our videos and sharing on your social media. All of that would be very appreciated. And hopefully you'll see us sitting on top of the Farm Simulator pile one day, helping people out and having a good time doing it.
Oh wow, I'm at 72%. Do you think we're gonna get it in this trailer?
I think we're going to get it all in this trailer, and then there'll be some left, and I probably won't even harvest it.
Okay.
I'm thinking like a few thousand liters at the end.
Okay.
Unless you want to, just cause, but we can plow it under.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how much is left. We'll see. No,
yep.
This trailer is this trailer holds 85,000 liters.
Oh, I think that's the extended one then.
I'm at 62,000. It's 75, so I think it's 85,000 liters.
Oh, cool.
Whoopsies.
Oh.
No, that was my bad. I was starting to shift in.
No, it was me. I was in first person. I couldn't see.
Oh.
that I was going sideways.
Yeah.
If you see that, just say right or left.
Yeah. Well, no, it was so subtle. Hype the hype. So, I don't know if, from what I can see, but there's a few hours ago, we actually, was it the city who put up those solar panels by the dam?
Yep.
Yeah, but over to my right and Ohana's right, there's a cop car sitting over blocking the road because we put solar panels. So that's
Oh yeah,
our,
you can actually see that from here. Good call, Rusty.
um. So if we have to place something down, that whole area can't be used for a specific amount of time. So that's called a cool down period, and that's anywhere between 6 to 24 hours, depending on what's put down. So that's another like addition. Well, not addition, but a difference that our server has compared to the other. Sorry, servers. I'm having the hiccups.
Okay, so you guys can see that cop car over there. I mean, I'll show you guys for a bit. You can see that black pickup truck. That's actually a police car. It's got its lights on. You can't see it from here. And then there's two solar panels behind that. There's actually two more on the whole other side of the dam as well, blocking that side of the road because there's another two on that side. And that's basically to make the dam more energy efficient.
Oh, you want to turn left, turn left, turn left, turn left, left, turn left, back up. You're missing up a bunch of stuff. Hey, missing a bunch of stuff.
I heard you. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's all right.
Issues. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Remember how Ohana's Corner happened?
Yeah. I don't want another repeat.
I cannot wait until I have, like... Dude, you know how many charging stations I have for my controllers? I have 3. And I can't find the cord that plugs into the wall for any of them. As my kids move them. They take the the rechargeable battery packs and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, can't wait for my room so I can lock the door.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah. When my brother moves in with me, I'm gonna have to get I bought my door, so whenever this happens, I can close my door and be like, "Stay out." He's gonna walk in and be like, "Hey." Oh God! Right from the live stream.
All right.
I would say just go straight and then come back up. Or turn.
I'm just turning.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying really hard to ignore Discord just while we're on stream. That's kind of like my thing is I don't want to ignore anybody, but I think when we're in streaming voice, that should just be a thing. I'm not going to respond, so someone else is going to have to take the lead. But Glory was just saying that she's...
Yeah, well, I see it. I'm not responding to it, but she had to hop off of YouTube. She's getting on her last bus to go to work.
Yeah.
I saw that.
If there's anything I need to know, just let me know.
Yeah, it's easy for me to look over and see, but I can only see lobby, higher. Can't see.
Right. Well, that's the most important one considering.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the pipe out, and when I get straight.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to keep myself straight with. Oh, it does hit. I didn't know it actually hit.
Yeah, it actually hits. And the only way I don't think it would is if you drove under it, the whole thing.
Yeah, when I was already out.
Yeah.
No, well, I think you should just come. You should come back and pick up that little section. That's probably 2,000 liters right there. I don't know. I would come back and pick up whatever.
Oh yeah, we'll pick it up. Well, we gotta drive this over to get fixed, so it's that way anyway.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Okay, so plan. I'm gonna turn around and get that stuff. If you want to meet me at the end, and I'll empty. I'll just pull up and empty you.
Okay.
And then you can dump silo. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Oh yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. What am I thinking? I got this huge hopper where I was like, no, I need you.
I know. I'm like, you're not driving a forge out there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like so used to being in the silage over here that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna park up right here.
So Rusty was explaining the solar panels before I lost battery connection, but what he was trying to tell you was that there's a construction protocol for everything. We have to do so many steps to get whatever we want. Gaffney from landscaping, he actually, where those solar panels sit, he had to make sure there was no trees there, no bushes. He tilled no stumps. He tilled the land. He cultivated it to take all the big bumps out of it, and then he was allowed to terraform it at that point. Normally, if it's a big plot of land that we're doing a big construction, we'll bring in dirt, which is obviously there's no such thing as dirt. So we use chaff to simulate dirt, and then we pay silage for it. So silage makes money. He makes more money off of the dirt sales that are fake than he does selling it in game. So there's where your role play comes in. I was gonna let you drive under it. Oh, it missed this time.
I think it's the terrain. Really, that was it. You're
Yeah,
empty.
that was it.
All right. 81%. Wow, it's gonna get a little bit more. Oh, you missed. You missed 3 or 4 stocks. Let's give it. Stuff like that, we don't even bother. We might as well just pile it under. It's almost a waste of time and fuel and
everything. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna head over to get repaired, and Rusty is going to go to silo.
I hope they have room in their silo.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'll find out. They should. Well, field number 6, or most of field number 6. I think now most of field number 6 is ready to be chopped down by the belver. It looks pretty full.
It actually looks nice. Forestry actually looks really nice, separated like that.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I mentioned that as well. I came through there, and it looks like a totally different place when it's divided like that.
Yeah, they can hold silage can hold 750,000 liters of anything. They got 292,000.
All right, so
292,000.
for our new viewers who are maybe wondering why we are going so slowly, our speed limit is 40 kilometers an hour on this map. Well, it's a server rule, actually. It's not going to change likely, just due to the fact that, unless it's a map with huge highways. We do make an exception on one section of Ravenport, and I'll show it to you guys real quick. So it's the... what's Gaffney up to? Just floating around.
He's AFK for right now. He's over by the forestry sheds.
This road right here. Yeah, I seen him sitting there. I was going to go check on him and show everybody what he was doing. So this area right here is our 60-mile-an-hour road. You can tell the difference. See how fat that road is compared to this one? This is a high. We classify this as a highway, and it was a rule that we added in late. You can do 60K on this one, and 40 on everything else. And there's no speed limit on your own fields. But if you roll your stuff, it's totaled. I'm not. It's totaled, and it basically has to be replaced.
I learned that the hard way.
If we're feeling really generous, we might take it away for 48 hours or 72 hours and make you, figure out what you're going to do without it, and then charge a slight amount of money to fix it. And then all that money that we're talking about goes right here to city. So when you see at the beginning of our series, when we first started Ohana Farms, all our money was done outside of this game. It was done on a spreadsheet, and we always used to use the term usable income and used to tell you that these numbers weren't true. Other than service, which is fake money for adminning purposes only, for, if these guys run out of money completely, like, we want to be able to give them a loan and role play it in. So that money sits in service and dev. They own no land, nothing. All they own is equipment to be able to lease myself out as income for the city. So when I go and I work for silage, I've been working for silage 5 real hours roughly, maybe a little less than that today. I'll charge them $1,500 an hour to be in here, and that money is going to go to city automatically. So you can see our goal is our score right now is 6.9 million. That's a real number. We actually earn that in taxes and fines and regeneration stations from windmills and all those. We don't have any windmills, but solar panels and so forth. We actually earn this the hard way. Landscaping, they've earned $367,000 basically cutting grass and bales. Forestry has made 1.63 million, basically building every single thing you see on the map, regardless if it's made out of steel or not, because we don't have any other way to sim it. So they get all the construction costs. What we mean by that is they'll bring out, 88-meter pieces of logs that they cut down, and we'll pay them more than what they pay. Well, not we, but like if silage wants a shed, they have to pay forestry to bring out the materials for it. When they pay forestry pays taxes, and it goes here. And that's how we get big money. We also get money from fines. Like I said, if somebody rolls a $60,000 tractor, it gets sold, and the money that they get for selling it goes to the city, and then the city charges them to sell them another one because they own the shop, so they get double the money. So you can see how everybody's doing. Cotton and crops 739. Animals 6.3 or 369. Silage a little over 500,000. Forestry's definitely leading the way with 1.6. Then it would be cotton, then silage, then look at that. Animals 369,781. Landscaping 367. Ooh, Gaffney. That's hilarious. That's a tight race there for last place.
I think Gaffney's going to get up.
Okay, so we just did a repair for. Did it come up on silage, Rusty?
3374.
That's awesome. So that's okay. It'll automatically come up on the report, so we're good. Don't have to do taxes. So just to let you guys know, that repair cost $39,000. I'll go back into silage here. Go over to finances. So you can see the finances here. Obviously, they're not. You don't see, for some reason you can't see the whole week there. But right here you see vehicle running cost 3,375. Silage is going to pay taxes on that money because it's a sale. They bought that, so they're going to pay 20% on 3,375. And how taxes are done, you add up all your white numbers and all your red numbers, and you tax them separately. So white numbers is 20%, red numbers is 20%. It's just easier to add up the two numbers first. But that's how it's done, and that's how the tax money ends up in city.
Yeah. So I'm bringing over one of the big tractor, the MT Challenger. I'm going to start plowing up field 9, 10, and 11.
Roger that.
I'm gonna do an out. I don't know how the helper's gonna do this. So I'm probably just gonna do the outer edges and then rip on its own.
Okay, so I'm gonna park this harvester in this wash bay right here. And by the material row at the end, if you get a chance before we log off, I'm gonna take the twins down to the shop, and I'm gonna come back with my massive plow.
Is that a subsoiler or is that a plow?
It's a plow, but it's the big one.
Okay, so I've got the subsoiler.
Okay, let me see what happens here. I'll tell you what I got. I have.
There's a subsoiler. That's really nice.
Is that 800? No, it's definitely. I don't think it's a subsoiler. It's the SPSL9. It's a 10-meter plow.
It's a big red. Yep, it's big red. That's what I call it, big red.
So I'm gonna grab it with my Fent.
Okay.
Would you mind getting the escort?
No, I won't. I won't mind that. I won't get the S.
Okay, so
I'm putting the helper on. If he'll do you want me to? You got the fuel truck out here still. You want that to come back or? No.
Yeah, you can drive it back. Yeah, if you like. I'm gonna get my Fent that's up here.
Okay. Where do you want it? By the store?
Yep. I need you there with the other vehicle too.
The white, one of the white.
Sure.
Vehicles. I'll go over there. It'll be about 3 minutes.
Roger that. All right, so we're gonna take Fenty here. We're gonna go down to the store. We're gonna pick up our plow, but the plow is too big. It's been deemed too big on the server to be on the roads. So we're gonna have a police officer come down and escort us. That's gonna cost $1,500.
Yeah, that's another thing on the server. You can't just drive a combine or a big plow or a vehicle that's almost too wide for the road. You can't just drive it on the road. You have to you have to have it on a trailer, and you have to have an escort vehicle, and you have to pay a permit. Depending on how big it is, you either have a oversized or an extremely oversized load. And that would be an oversized load, right?
This one's going to be extreme. There's no lights. There's no lights on it. It's like really long. Well, there's that one flashing light on top, but
okay.
I classify this one as extreme.
Okay, so this is going to be the high end. This is going to be the highest permit because it requires.
Yeah, if it requires a cop, it's $1,500.
Okay.
If it's just overhanging a little bit on your trailer, and you want to be realistic about it, it's $500. So it definitely takes time to know the fines and to understand the fines, but we're definitely encouraging our users. If you see us speeding, if you see us, do something that you don't like, don't just leave the server and be like, they're not as real as they say. Challenge us, tell us, say, yo, Bell was speeding. I seen him on his stream, or I seen him on the map. I know he was speeding. Because if you look up there in the top left hand corner, right, you can see Rusty's doing 8 kilometers an hour in his vehicle, and that he's driving a F350. So if you see a number that's over 40 and you think that person could be speeding, which is easy to tell because you look at the map here, you can see Rusty is he's at the shop, right? So he's good. He's not moving. But if you look at my number up there, it says Ohana Farms 40. I'm doing the speed limit. I'm good. But if I start going like this, now I'm doing 43. Rusty looks at the map and that number says 70. He looks at the map. He sees me on the road. It's an automatic speeding ticket. He knows I'm speeding. That's how easy it is to tell. That's why that information is up in the top left-hand corner. Yeah, so you see anything you don't like, viewers, I want you guys to challenge us. Hey, Bell, how's it going? How was food?
So I'm looking for a cop car. I only. I don't want to move those two if I don't have to. I don't see any at the prison though.
There should be one at the animal dealer.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Okay. I'll have to look there then, and I'll grab him. I did know Silage had a contract with City, so I hopped over to City. for the escort.
So my roast turned out pretty freaking amazing.
Was it not too cold?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't too cold, which is good. But the thing is, when I took it off to rest, it continued to cook. So instead of being medium rare, it was like which is okay, but it's not the best.
All right, we're back. Animal dealer. I see it.
All right, ready to
I
rock.
see. All right. I don't know if I like the white. If I like the white or the black police vehicles. I mean, they're Canadian, so I would really like to have Americanized.
Black hides the bloodstains better.
Very funny. All right, I'm coming down. Coming down to the shop. Is that where you want me? Because that's where the plow is.
You need some extra help down there?
I think we got it. No, I'm just going to be escorting him to the field.
We don't need help here, but if you want to bring a truck and plow, we can really kill out these fields quick. I mean, we got plowing for days.
Yeah. 9 already has a help. Hop onto the helper.
What I'm saying is there's another plow right there on the BGB trailer. Right here. That's mine too. This is mine too. If he just wants to come hook up,
Cultivator that I can bring.
if he just hooks up to this trailer here and brings it out, he's good to go.
Oh, okay.
He's even got a subsoiler on it and a roller if we needed it, but we don't.
No.
Either way, Bill, if you got your own plow, I think you got your own plow too, right?
Yeah,
I
he's
got a
the big one.
cultivator. I don't have a plowing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got rid of the plow?
No, I got rid of the plow.
Dogs, that was big.
Hey,
What do I need a plow for?
Rusty, you can't hook up to that PGB trailer, can you? With that cop truck.
Give it a try. I can.
Okay.
Can I pull it? Yeah. Do I want to? I don't like pulling this with a dolly, but if you want me to, I can. I just
No. If
escort you.
yeah, I know, but I figured two birds with one stone. But if you don't want to, just let Bell do it.
I can. No. I'll pull it. I'll just be very careful with this. Wait. Oh no! I thought the truck had a side.
So it won't work.
No,
Hold on, Rusty, drop that trailer.
It's gonna work. Okay.
Take the dolly with it.
Yep. Okay, hold on.
Ready when you are, cop.
You first need to unfold the equipment.
So, guys, just to reiterate on stream, guys, this is how we play all the time, regardless if we're on stream or not.
Now you should hook up.
How we operate, this is it. It's to us, it's the whole point of playing Farm Simulator. There is no campaign, there is no rhyme or reason for playing it more and more and more and more. I mean, once you've planted every type of crop in this game and pulled it out of the ground, once you've played the whole game. So, to us, it's like, let's have reasons to keep coming back. Let's make it a challenge for us. Let's see how far we can get, how far we can push ourselves.
Val, if you want to go in front of us, you can. What do you want? What are you gonna have the speed for the?
20.
Okay.
Where am I going?
You're going up to field 9, 10, 11?
Okay.
Yep, and we are going to go 8 with this one, Rusty.
8 doesn't need plowing.
Okay, sweet. 9, 10, 11.
9, 10, and 11. Yep.
Roger.
All right.
So, viewers, you can comment. Let us know what you think about Rusty's patrol here. His escort. So far, so good. Block that road. Might go a little faster, Rusty. I'm up to 25 now.
I'm going 30. Maybe I can go 27, 26. I'll go a little bit faster than you.
I probably can go even faster than this once we get up the hill.
I'm hitting 30 right now.
Okay.
I just don't want to. I don't want it to look like a snake going down the road all over the place.
No.
Yeah, we good at 30. So Rusty blocking that road real quick. Hey, Bill, I was just saying, too, before you logged in, I really like the way that forestry split and the growth stages are all different and looks good.
Did you take a look at the front half of 12?
Yeah, there's only the one side left.
Yep. Well, the replanting. See how nice that thing looks now?
It
No
does.
more lag and hitboxes.
You mean no more LAG?
Right, we can't say that word.
I don't. This must be a secretive agreement because I don't know anything about it.
I thought you said we shouldn't have a
3-letter word.
Yeah, I was saying it.
LAG.
I mean, we have it. It's really horrible to the server owner to hear because you're trying your best, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like the more mods we have, it's like I think some of it's gonna happen. I think I lagged out for a majority of 10 minutes and didn't even know I was lagging out earlier. Like I was saying, vehicles appeared the longer I played. So Rusty blocks that road there just so we don't get smoked pulling into here. And then Bill, you're gonna probably need a tractor if you're gonna actually help us. That's up to you.
Yeah, I might be able to.
We also did say if we get this done, we'll hop on forestry with you and knock some stuff out.
Are you gonna take the file back when you're done, right? I'll just leave a copy right here then.
You want like what kind of tractor you want me to bring?
One that's powerful enough for a plow.
You only need a.
You want my small John Deere, or you want my big Crawls?
I'll let you know.
Excuse me.
You need a 150 horsepower.
Small midget is it.
Small person.
I'm gonna
I
hop.
call it the Rust.
The Rusty.
Thanks. Now I feel really good.
Well, yeah, because I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, shut up. I knew that was gonna come up. I'm hopping into this. I'm hopping into this one that I had on help. Just do some. Unless you want me to start planting field 7.
Yes, please.
Okay. This guy's gonna be on helper. He will work his way to the left. So. Oh, whoops! I need to switch farms.
You're 100% sure we're supposed to be plowing this, Rusty. Why is the cultivator over here?
Cultivator. I have. This is the cultivators. This is the subsoil.
Oh, so I started too far over then. You've already done this.
Yep. Yeah. No.
You want to move?
already did that. Yeah.
Awesome, thanks. Okay, so I only did one extra strip. My bad.
No. Do you want this? I'm gonna take this back, and I will hook up the cedar to this, and I'll just have you do the plow, and I'll seed up.
Yeah, you need this.
So,
The cedar does need to be pulled with that Challenger.
so I will take this multi-plow. Because this plows and cultivates.
Yeah, I didn't.
It just makes it easier for me, at least. But that's okay. Sorry for scaring you there.
No, I actually should have. You've already left, but we should have just used that one instead of bringing this one up here. But this one's pretty big, so I don't know.
Like, I got a big ass cultivator that I can bring if you want.
I need to switch farms.
Yeah, it needs to be plowed though, so it needs to be a subsoiler or a plow, one of the two. Oh, that's cool.
You're in, I was gonna say, I don't know if you want to switch back to silage because you're in service and dev. I have some cause any issues later on.
What is that on that field?
I'm using Rusty. I'm using Service and Dev's tractor. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, I forgot that. I forgot about that. My bad. All right. Can the big green one plant corn? Or
Yeah,
these little-
the Condor. Yep.
whatever that's called. I don't know if it actually.
The Amazon con.
Similar in many ways.
No, it's no the great. No, it's called the great. That I'm actually looking at over here, and it does do corn. Yep. And then you go forward up again. It's got 46%. I don't want to have to run to the.
That is a subsoiler plow combo. Okay then. That'll get you done.
No, only if it could plant. That's it.
All right, where do you need me?
If you could start at the southeast end
Of 11.
of 11. Yep.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Oh, you gave me the fun side.
Unintentionally. It's been a long time since I've been up here. I'll catch you before you even put a dent in the field. Don't worry. This thing's 10 meters wide.
It's pretty big.
Nobody likes it. I like it way better when I'm using it on a diagonal than this. But so we started off the stream at Double D's. We got I got a tax taco and a silage shake.
How was the tax taco?
Filthy. Just like the word tax. Hot as snot.
Well, I know the salad shakes are pretty good.
That's what I had. And I had timber fries.
Yeah, the timber fries are dope.
We kept hearing this dog in the background. Look, sounded like it was was hungry coming from forestry. Somebody hasn't been on all day to feed it.
No, I was on earlier and I fed.
Oh, okay. He's like, I had to feed my real humans. Give me a break.
Yeah, TJ's a good boy. He almost bit Rusty yesterday.
He almost bit Rusty yesterday. Well,
Yeah.
do you blame him? Rusty Mule just shows up on your farm. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't blame him. Showed up to wash John Deere.
Did you get a picture of it or no? Did you not? Oh,
I don't care about animals stuff.
I thought you were like.
I don't care about animal stuff. I'm the master of sticks.
You are a master of sticks.
I'm gonna put you in the sticks here.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Hey, as fast as he...
Come down there, Rusty.
Rusty, you're talking to the guy who owns wood chippers, okay? You might want to be a little bit more polite.
What are you gonna do? Chip me up? Why is my wood chip so red? That ain't wood chips, buddy.
Just basic deal.
Anybody who owns their own personal wood chipper and sawmill, I'm afraid of. You could not be found for centuries.
Never heard of blood timber.
Blood timber. Instead of blood diamonds, blood timber.
It's
Well, how else do you think I get rosewood?
it's Western red cedar.
Bro, I get it. With the blood of your enemies. I mean, the bodies of your enemies. That's why you have no. Somebody forgot to do this section.
Yeah, I gotta put this straight when I turn. That's a little amateur. It gets all.
Jeez, did you start playing yesterday?
No, I just always forget that when I fold it up, it goes straight and it's easier to turn. But sometimes I do play like I just started yesterday. I can't lie. But it just happens with fatigue.
That's what happens sitting on your butt for 9 hours a day.
I know, right? I wish it was 9 hours a day. I'd be lucky.
What is it, 8?
11.
11? You can drive up to 11 hours?
620 something miles a day, man.
My dad and I were having a conversation, and I was telling my dad about you, and he's like, oh, I was like, yeah, he goes down to Texas. He's like, oh, that must be a long haul, about a day and a half. And I said, yeah, I don't know how long he can actually drive for.
Yeah, it takes me 2.25 days each way. That's why it takes me about 5 days. Or 4.5 days. Just depends on like weather, how long it takes them to backload me. Which is usually, my company's usually fast about it, but I was trying to explain that I work for a big company that doesn't have their own customers, so they get all the loads brokered to them. So a lot of times we'll pull for like Snyder National, right? You know who that is, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them.
Right. So they'll be the actual hauler, and they just can't fulfill their part of the agreement, so they broker the load out so that it gets done, so it looks good on Snyder.
Are you hauling their trailers?
No, it's all that way. The responsibility is all on my carrier if something happens.
So it's their load, but it's your.
Yeah, and it's really a good way for them to make money, because what they do is they don't pay us everything, right? They say the load pays like $5,000 to go from here to Texas. They'll take $1,000 off the top and give us $4,000. Well, they made $1,000 just sitting behind a desk. They didn't roll any trucks. They didn't do anything. It's just been a contract they've had for a long time, right?
So I see a red plow by Field 7. Oh, that's Silage's red plow. I didn't know that they had a plow.
I had a thought about why we weren't able to move Silage's chap.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that plow's got to get reset down to the shop.
Or the what you call it, the leveler.
Yeah, that blade. I think if it gets reset down to the shop, it might fix whatever the heck smoke is going on. That was stupid. Not being able to use a leveling blade.
That was. I was watching it too. Not right. There's nothing happening. Yeah, I don't really know.
And then Sharkbait shows up and totally steals my thunder.
He's like, watch this, boys. Don't send a boy to do a man's job. Watch this.
No, you don't send a belver to do a man's job.
I don't know. Is that worse than a...
No, it's not worse than a rusty, though.
I still have a slice of Canadian bacon pizza. I might just...
Go right ahead.
You just go ahead and eat that fake Canadian bacon.
Probably even one of my ex-girlfriends.
Oh, you said that last night, dying. Oh, I was dying.
That's
You said that when Sharkbait was on too.
That's D. Valerian. That's Steam. You guys want to find him out? That's hilarious. The one thing Bill's always good for is a laugh, for sure.
And making me cry. And making me cry. That's the other thing.
It's a good day when I make Dusty cry.
Bill has actually made me cry, like seriously, but tears of laughter. I'm not gonna lie.
No. That's what it is mostly.
I've laughed so hard that like my stomach has hurt. I've had to like turn the Discord off, and I mean I've been going down the road completely silent, not even in Discord, and just like randomly bust out laughing, thinking thinking of stuff something Bella said or something we've done. It's crazy.
Oh, the little trees are growing. I see that now.
Yeah, I seen that. Those. I was gonna ask you. Are you talking about the little tiny Christmas tree looking ones?
Yeah. That's the first time I've actually seen those in that stage. I've never seen them in that stage.
But see how far they're planted apart. That's perfect.
Oh yeah.
He's got a perfect setup now for planting.
Oh, I have to get used to this track, articulated.
How you doing, Bill? I can't see you yet.
I'm made 2 passes along, so I cleaned that up pretty good. Now I'm starting my 3rd right now.
Oh, it's like you go back to forestry.
No.
It's like screw this plowing shit.
I'm done. This is more boring. I can go chop down more trees in 10 minutes. Wow.
It's not going to be the prettiest of jobs. I mean, like I got rid of my plow so I can cultivate field. Because in order to get rid of my fire protection on fields that have it sprayed, but it's been used up, I have to somehow twist over the soil and a cultivator. Because my planters sure as hell don't.
No. If it does, it's just that little tiny little dot where a tree goes.
Actually, it doesn't. Nothing at all.
Oh,
The reason being is when you plant trees, it doesn't actually change the state of like as it does when you plant a crop.
Well, no, I knew that, but I was thinking, would it leave like a tiny sliver wherever it planted a tree?
Are you kidding? No.
I don't know. Anyways.
When I removed all those stumps to split the field, there was no little markings. It's because when you plant trees, it doesn't actually alter the state of the field.
It just literally puts a twig in the ground.
Yeah.
Every like couple of feet.
Yeah.
That's why when you plant a forest on farmable land, it doesn't show anything.
Doesn't show. Yeah, no, that's a.
Fix your shit, Giants.
I hope they're watching.
I hope so too. Because your logic is stupid.
10 seconds later, you get banned from the game. You can't play the game.
There goes your server.
Hey, I paid money for this.
Who cares? You made fun of our logic and our logic. Giants logic.
It's because your logic is stupid. I reject your reality and substitute.
Yeah, I think you're a powder puff if you're on here and all you do is agree with the person who made the game. I mean, of course you're gonna not like every single thing you see. If you do, then you're the guy that created it.
I have a patch of weeds. A single patch of weeds, and it just popped up. What?
If you agree to every single thing by Giants, you have obviously not played any other.
Well, you get what I'm saying. I'm sure there's people who are sponsored and paid, and they literally just, oh yeah, it's great, yeah, sure, no problem, no problems here, boys.
Butt off.
But for me,
Hey,
I tell you what's wrong with your game. Maybe you fix it.
Ohana.
Welcome, viewers. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you check out some of our screenshot videos if we're bothering you with our live stream here. You got some great content from the first 3 weeks on Ravenport. I'm making a headline pass. What's up?
What's with this crap? Missing stuff.
Missing
I
stuff.
thought you were pro.
That's not me.
That was you.
Prove it.
See the wrong track?
You're on stream, bro. Right?
I don't care. I'm gonna put you in the ground.
Oh, look, Bell. I missed a spot. Oh,
Sucks to be you, nerd.
let's see. Let's see. I just scrub it out with my foot.
Oh.
Okay, it's done.
Ouch.
Get out of my way. I got stuff to do.
Oh, Bell all acting like he's got a job to do over here.
I do got a job to do. I gotta get back to my trees.
Gotta get back to your trees.
You turn around, half your trees are on fire.
Oh, I would lose my shit.
You'd be like, what happened?
Natural.
What happened?
What
No.
happened to me?
Have you ever seen that Dean Blundell show or heard of it? I was trying to. I think I was trying to explain it to. What happened? What? I wish I could. Nobody can do it like him. But anyway, he's like, what? What happened? What happened?
Vanos Gaming.
What's that?
Dahi Denogla. He's part of Vanos Gaming's crew. He does a really. He's got a deep Irish accent.
Yeah.
What happened? You see that a lot in their prop hunt videos. I'm watching the stream. You missed a lot of stuff.
No, this right here, Bill. This stuff that you're saying I miss is done. That's why I keep going over it. Like Rusty set a helper on this. Where?
Right in front of you.
Oh yeah, that's because I didn't make a head pass, and it's not realistic to drag this onto the grass. I was going the other way.
Well, I gotta come and fix that now too.
No,
Yep.
I got it.
No, make Bell fix it because he's complaining about it.
I will happily come over there and fix it.
Alright, go ahead.
You can do that little piece if you want, but there we go.
Alright.
That's what I was actually gonna do, is just be like, hey, Bell, there's a couple little, because you got that smaller plow, but
It's a lot easier with the small plow.
That's what she said.
Alright. Let's keep it clean.
I did not say anything wrong. It's your own interpretation.
It's my dirty, dirty, dirty mind.
Yep.
No matter how hard I scrub it, it's gonna be dirty.
Your mind is so far in the gutter, Rusty. It's freaking practically.
I was born in the gutter.
No, after his conversation with Gloria today, he has no. You cannot bother him about how far his mind is in the gutter. It's not his fault. It's hers.
Oh, Gloria. Uh-oh.
Yes.
We'll tell you off stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
We want to keep it kid friendly.
Yes, exactly. This would not be kid friendly. It wouldn't be PG-13 friendly. Hope probably not.
It wouldn't even be. It wouldn't even be. X.
It's almost X-rated. Yeah, it's like PG. It's like 18 plus movie stuff.
It doesn't have something to do with that comment she made off stream the other.
No, but it's up that alley.
Oh, it's.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
But
I'd much rather hear it from Gloria
Okay.
because you got a prettier voice.
Oh, I missed a spot. There I go.
Hey, you missed a spot.
I went a little
I
sideways
feel
there
like
at the last minute.
Wow. You know, from Wally.
Oh, that's when was that movie?
Foreign eminent.
When was that movie made? For crying out loud, I forgot. I saw it when it came out.
Early 2000s.
Man, I want to watch that movie now.
Hey viewers, thanks for stopping in. It's the trucking gamer and Bell. Oh, you're gonna get this spot for me too, Bell, please. It's Master Woodsman Bell over here plowing for some reason, and trucking gamer, and Rusty is also seeding over on field 7, and
something that he shouldn't be doing.
we're basically trying to get silage set up for a new sow, and we've just finished the harvest over here.
Halfway done with this field.
What is all this stuff that we're tilling? That's not the chaff, is it?
It's basically like it's basically like a
Is this
dust.
combined?
Yeah.
I screwed up. Field 7 was supposed to be combine calf, so we
You
combined.
always screw up, Rusty.
Nobody told me. I just because Gloria had to do something, so I started field 7. Oh wait. So, but everything's fixed.
Yeah, so he was supposed to pull corn off of 7, and he made it into chaff. So we came over here and took what was left off of this field to make up for the corn, because silage wasn't going to be able to do their delivery this week. And for everybody who just joined, silage has a role-playing delivery where they take corn to animals every week. What was it, Rusty? 175,000 liters?
Well,
170,000.
Gloria said that they use 204,000 liters every day.
Every week.
Well, every 10 days. So every week it's probably the 175. But that's going to be going up because they get more pigs every day.
Right. But
it uses.
Their agreement right now is 175,000 liters delivered one time a week for $85,000. So if you're a farm simulator player, you know that 175,000 liters of corn is likely not going to pay you $80,000 in game on hard mode like we are playing. But that's the role playing side of the game. John earns his money, the same way. He's more animals is more of a traditional type farm simulator farm. So he sells his animals the way the game was designed to do it. You raise your animals, you sell them. You sell the byproduct from the animals and so on, and then he gets his money, and then he has to spend it way higher than he would normally for corn. If he just put out the money to have the equipment to generate corn for himself, it would be a lot cheaper in the long run. But because of his limitations and where he's located and the size of his fields, and the fact that this is a role-playing server, he pretty much cannot. Like, he could if he wanted to, but he would be giving up a bunch of grains to do it. So then he would have to hire cotton and crops to do grains, and they're not set to do grains really. They're set up for cotton and corn and sunflowers, and I guess it wouldn't be that hard for them to do grains. But the whole point is, it's role played out.
Don't forget soybean.
Yeah, soybeans as well.
He loves the soybean.
Yes,
Soy sauce.
he's working hard at getting that farm to the point where it's making money. Sucks he's sick today. He would have been here.
Yeah. Get better soon, McKee.
Yes, get better soon, McKee.
Go work. I can't wait to get him back.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. He's really excited about it, and I'm excited that he's excited. So it's all good. I'm happy you guys work well together. He spoke very highly of you the other day when you weren't around. Just so you know. Yeah, he's
That hits me in the feels. Why'd you have to say that?
Wait, you have feelings?
The Belver has feelings? What?
Indeed I do.
Well, from what he's told me, it seems like he doesn't have feelings, because if he did, he wouldn't be saying that stuff to me.
Hatred towards you, Russ.
That's it. I'm done. I am done. Wait,
I didn't do nothing.
That's it. I'm going home. Wait, I'm already home.
I'm going home.
$10 and heading home.
No, it's from South Park. Eric Cartman, he always says, "That's it. I'm going home." Well, he says something else, but reasons when he's like, "Screw you guys, I'm going home." Pretty fun.
I'm coming your way, Belt. I don't know why, but I am.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop and go back the other way.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. Some reason you weren't coming here. I thought you were way over there still, so I was like, I'll just go down this way.
I was fixing your mess.
Like usual.
You're not fixing anything. You're assisting. Oh, and while you're assisting, come get this big strip I just missed.
I saw that too. Oh, you back it up.
I know, right?
Someone needs to get a DUI test. That's
What? DUI test, man. It's called watching the stream, watching Bells drive crazy ass around me. I mean, dude, I'm just trying to keep my life. That's all. No, I swerved for a sec.
Right over there. The cop car's sitting over there for a reason.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, viewers, if you're PC players and you wanna hang out with a good group of people who laugh and joke and we're active every single day on our farm simulator server, the information is in the Discord or in the description. I say that every time. Almost every time I'm like, the information's in the Discord. Of course it is. You get the
Even if you just want to come and laugh at Rusty.
Yes, we also have a VIP membership, $5 a month. You can come pound on Rusty all you want.
My brain just went to the. I think I'm broken again. I need to go to the mechanic.
We'll cut you in, Rusty, though. For every VIP we get at $5 a month, we'll kick Rusty. Yeah. No, but first he's got to get the LP to get it.
I was down for almost for like a solid 2 weeks.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. When Gloria passed you in LP or got real close, I was like, Rusty's never coming back. As soon as we got to that point, I was like, whoa, where's Rusty? Like LP for me, I can look at that thing and go, oh yeah, like Gaffney's been on a killing, or like Bell, right? Bell's caught up from like 0, and
Yeah.
And I'm already like 700 and something.
you're leading, bud, all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to. I'm trying. It's gonna take me a while, but
I need this section. I'm gonna actually halfway get this for you.
I'm almost done with field 7.
There you go.
Who taught you how to drive, man?
His mama.
Dude, you want to try and drive this thing? You can't turn with it down because it hits the wheel. So you can only turn a little bit. And I'm fairly certain that this plow works a million times better on a 45-degree angle. If I just started doing it on a 45-degree angle, it would be great.
Also, I don't know if having a tractor like mine is better than the tractor that you have. Seems like the connection point on your tractor is really far forward. Mine actually keeps the turning point like 3 feet farther back, so you're not having to hit the actual tractor.
Yeah, I do. That's why I with this one I fold it up straight so that we can. It doesn't do that. I try to do it every turn. John's definitely right. You can almost see the maintenance meter going down as you're plowing and stuff.
This one needs to go to maintenance. I'm at 0% on tractor, but
Well, that's because silage doesn't ever fix their stuff.
That's probably due to an old agreement that I probably have to let Big H know it's not happening. I'm pretty sure I did, actually. I told him that the service trailers weren't working again and that we weren't going to attempt it. So because he had to deal with service and dev We would send out a unit once a week.
Yeah. By the time I'm done with this field, I'm gonna have to spray for weeds. The weeds are growing so fast for some odd reason.
Because it's been fertilized.
Actually,
So yeah, that trailer of wood that you found, or somebody mentioned that there was a trailer of wood down in Animals. That was
Yeah.
a bunker. That was a bunker for solely pig shit.
I didn't know.
Yeah, John ordered a bunker, and he's like, "So how much is one of those small bunkers?" Well, it's about this. Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those just for shit.
Well, because I talked to Ohana, and he said he doesn't think that there's anything, so that's why I took it back up.
Oh, the cooldown was over. The cooldown.
Yeah, it was been over for like 3 days.
Okay. Well, I saw it and I
John
was like,
has not been on.
I saw it and I was like, is that supposed to even be there? I didn't see anything.
You're not in forestry anymore, bud. So
Well,
therefore
I'm
it
an
doesn't
admin
work.
and I just don't want to.
The Belver's got it on lock, man. Don't you worry.
Sure, I won't worry then.
Don't worry, your pretty little head.
Well, I don't know about pretty.
Well,
Or little.
Rusty's the only one that didn't put a picture of himself in family photos. So
I need to. I just need to find one that makes me look good. I need to find one that makes me
Laugh
look
it
good.
off.
see, he's like, I need to find one that makes me look good. What he actually means is, never mind.
I
But
need a Photoshop one.
yeah, yeah.
The Bell will laugh his ass off.
Yes, that's the other thing. Bella's gonna laugh so hard his ass is gonna. Where's my ass? Oh, there it is.
Well, here's the thing. My genetic history, I don't really have much of it.
Okay, alright, okay, stream's over.
We just killed it.
We just lost all our subscribers because of that.
Oh,
That
we
one
lost
thing.
one.
Did we?
Well, not a subscriber.
Oh, but viewer, yeah. Well, he's been gone for a little while, or she, or whatever.
Well, I'm one of those people watching because I'm Whoa.
Yeah, me too. It's actually a good thing though. It's all good. I figured that the three people actually hanging out full time is us. But honest,
Watch and Ohana messes up. So,
Okay, well, I'm definitely not gonna have enough seed for field 8. I need to go fill up the seeder.
Gaffney back yet? Nope.
copycat.
Say bloop bloop. Lucky there's no sounds, right?
Oh, that would drive me crazy. I kind of wish we had in-game chat though. That would be nice.
Yeah, you know what? I thought 17 had it automatically for multiplayer on PlayStation. I know that it did.
Oh,
For sure.
Yeah, that's because it's console. You can't really type in console.
Welcome, viewers. We're just working on silage, which is fields 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We got myself, the trucking gamer, on it. Rusty's planting over there on field 7. Obviously can't see him, but it's right behind that tree line and that silo there, field 7. And then
I'm actually.
Master Woodsman Bell is, I missed a strip over here, is on this field with me, tidying up where I mess up.
Again.
Again, yep. Thanks for stopping in and supporting the channel. We appreciate it.
Oh, and they're gone again. Jeez, man. Come and hang out. We have cookies.
We have cookies.
We
Might
got-
not be the kind of cookies you want, but we got cookies.
Hey, we got a couple of those cookies too, but just they're taken.
Well, the internet has.
Very
That's probably why we can't keep people here. I just like, we'll go look at porn. Halfway through the stream, just like, yeah. This isn't exciting. As I just do a fishtail right there.
We.
Oh my god!
He just made a big mess back.
I can't wait to get into forestry because if he thinks this is bad, oh yeah, I'm gonna purposely like.
No, you guys are not coming in.
Dude, what else are you doing on this? Like one strip. I'll take care of my own mess. I don't want to hear you complain. I'll take care of it. Now you upset me.
See what you got.
You upset the boss. Now you upset the boss, man. That's not good.
You know what I would do? You know how I'm going to take care of it? Plant it. It's one little strip. Just plant it. That's what I was saying to Rusty. I was like, depending on how much is left here, we're not gonna bother going down and harvesting it. And he goes, there's probably 2,000 liters there. Are you sure? I was like, okay. It was like 92 liters. He's like, you're done already? I was like, yep.
Because Rusty can't do math.
No, he just looked. He just looked and goes, oh, there's probably 2,000 liters of chaff there. Are you sure you just want to plow it under? I was like, okay.
Oh,
Rusty is obviously blind as a bat.
It looked bigger than it was, though, okay? Just shut up.
That's what she said again.
Yup. You beat me to it, damn it.
Finally, yes! Yes, start chiseling away at the... He needs to be taught a lesson.
I don't need to get taught shit. I went to school, as Rusty said.
I went to school.
I went to school, and I hated
Back
it.
to school. Back to school. Adam Sandler, Adam Sandler pops in. It's like Mr. Beast. Donation 100,000. Have a good day. Back to school.
I might actually go back to college for a few classes, so I can make a little bit more money at my job. I'd love to be a little bit more on the higher side of things instead of just a lowly worker bee.
Yeah, so what do you have to do to make that happen?
I have to get
accepted.
Oh, that was harsh. That was really bad, man. I was like,
ouch.
Sorry.
Feelings are gone. They're just gone. They just like left my...
If you had any feelings left,
Oh,
Belts, oh, they regenerate. Wolverine feelings?
Very slowly. Like, it takes Bell 2 seconds to buy them. It takes me like 6 months to get that little 2% back.
That's great.
No, there's like a class for like a leadership type class, factory manager class and stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're more certificates than actual.
Yeah, but it qualifies you, right?
It qualifies me, and I can say, hey, I got this, and this qualification. So if we need someone, I can do it.
But
Yeah.
But here's the thing. What part of what I said was bad? You got to get accepted in order to go to college, right? That's step one.
It would be up to my local tech college. You think I have to be accepted for that?
Yeah?
No, you probably just need money
Well, that too.
for the tech college. I don't know. Is that like a work? Is that like a trades
It's
school?
like SAT. Yeah, it's a trade school.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's probably just money.
Everything is usually 2 years. I went up there for my fire.
it's a technical education
Like
establishment.
they they have a burn. They got a burn building. Um they got a whole
I was
fire.
going to ask you about the actually. How does that actual burn building training thing work? Do they actually set it on fire while you're in there?
Uh, it's not on fire. They have gas pipes that go in. And they light them and they burn gas and it gets hot and there's flames. You have to put that out, and then they pump smoke in and they close all the. There's usually steel shutters that you can use as windows, and they'll close those up. And then you have to make your way from one. You have to make your way from the bottom floor to the top floor, and then climb out a ladder or do any whatever they have the test on or whatever they have a situation set up for.
Oh, that's really cool, dude.
It's
I've seen those buildings like
it's like yeah,
several
it's ours is
times.
only 2 stories tall, but it's if you're on the roof, it's about 3 stories.
Yeah, I seen one that was about 3 stories tall. There's two of them on my route that I see, and I was wondering. I was like, I know they train firefighters in there, but like, how do they keep the fire going with all those windows like open? But I get it now. They open them
They
in order or whatever ones they want, right?
Yep, and they're usually it's dark and it gets hot very quick. It's a concrete metal building for that one reason because you got
Right.
you're literally lighting it on fire. Not the outside, but it's more for interior firefighting than the exterior.
Yeah. So
Real firefighter.
yeah. So basically, what you're saying is that it's like a big barbecue in there. When they light it, it's got a bunch of gas pipes with like
Pretty
little
much.
holes in it, and just like
Yeah,
Gotta have barbecue.
and then they can pump They can pump smoke in there
oh, that's really
because the gas doesn't create its smoke. You have to, it just creates a lot of heat.
yeah, that's
Um,
nice. And how long was that?
2 weeks, and it was the 2 hottest weeks of the summer in the middle of June. It was so hot we could actually we could crack an egg and scramble it on the side on the pavement.
Oh,
I've
wow.
done that on a tin roof.
I did that on the pavement. And it was blacktop, but still.
This was a galvanized tin roof, and I managed to find myself an egg.
Yeah, but
It was
one of the tests one of the tests we had to do was have a air pack on, and then we had to walk around and go tunnel and a training course outside, and then we had to walk around until our air tank ran out, and we had to walk around for 5 minutes without quote unquote air. Like you had to literally suck the air out of that tank.
Holy
I
jeez.
I was like second place. I lasted the longest.
Wow.
Like
So like you have air to start and then it runs out and you still have to
it
stay
runs
there?
out. You still have to stay there because if you're in a burning building tank, you're not gonna last 45 minutes. You're gonna last maybe 15 if you're lucky.
On
Let's just say
oxygen?
you're on oxygen. Let's just say you're on the second
Like your sorry, before you go any further, your natural oxygen or your tank?
your tank.
Okay. Okay.
Um, let's just say you're on the second floor of the building, and
Yeah.
your partner's signals that he's getting low on air. You both have to leave. Two in, two out, and that's what the situation was. Is your partner is low on air? You may not be low on air, but your partner is. So you have to make your way out. It's dark. Fire. There's fire. The staircase might collapse. You might have to go through places that are, very very thin or.
Which
it's
which
hard to get through.
which would mean using more oxygen, right? Because your body is
Yep.
working harder and you're basically huffing and puffing a lot more and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and the tanks, at like 10% left on the tanks, they make a really loud noise and they start rattling. Like it literally rattles the tank, saying, "Hey, you're almost out."
yeah, you got a ball in there.
So
Well, that's really cool, man. I didn't know. Like, and what did you have to do? Like, I know you're volunteer, right?
yeah,
So, what did you have to do for physical training versus what like a state guy would have to do,
um,
or somebody
pretty much
who's paid?
we pretty much do all the same. Gaffney's back in. By he's putting stuff way over by his house. We pretty much do the same stuff. It's just or volunteer instead of sitting in a fire
So
station.
do you have to do the same physical testing as far as like lifting ladders and push-ups and running and?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's cool.
all that stuff. It's the same stuff. Because you have to be. Some of the fire departments require state certifications, others don't. But I was lucky because the class after me they had 20 hours added. I had 80 hours. They had to do 100 hours before they could be fired. Before you could go into a burning building, I should say. So I was very lucky because the hours just kept climbing up. I think it's 120 hours right now.
Oh wow.
Requirement where you can step your big toe into a burning building. And I'm like, I was so lucky.
So you can be a firefighter and just not like you could go to accident scenes, but you couldn't go to fires.
Yeah, you could go to fires, but you could go to fires, but you just can't go into the building.
See you later, Gaffney, if you're watching.
Hey, we got 5 viewers. Welcome.
Yes, welcome. So yeah, there's certain things you can do. Like when I started, I was lucky because I started at my fire department after I had my class, so I had no waiting period. I didn't have to wait for my classes. I literally had a house fire the day after, 2 days after I got my certificate. We had a house fire.
Oh no way! That's like
And-
perfect timing.
And I had a 12-hour day in a hayfield, so I was up at 5 a.m. that day. I got home at 5 p.m. I go to bed at 9, and at 9:15 my pager, and I go to the station, go to a fire. We don't get off the fire scene until the next morning, and I still go to work 1.5 hours. And then I told my boss, I'm going home. I'm on no hours of sleep for the last 24 hours, and he's like, go home, get some sleep. So, and that's happened a couple over times before. I've gone almost a full 27, 28 hours of no sleep.
Yeah, usually like where I live anyway. I lived in a town. It seemed like the volunteer fire department was out all the time when I was a kid, and I found out like there's a lot of leniency when you tell people you're a volunteer firefighter.
Yeah.
Like in general, like I think that you get some leeway from your bosses and stuff. Because I mean,
Not if you work for a certain company that I used to.
I'm sure everybody's got their. I agree with you, Bill. I'm sure everybody's the same.
Yeah, well, state law requires my work. They can bitch and moan about it, but if I got a fire, I can go. They cannot fire me for leaving to go to a fire.
Oh, that's
If
great.
they do that, I could sue them because obviously they would do that. But if they're like, oh, you can't go,
You're gonna wrongfully fired.
Yeah, that can't happen.
Hey, Bill, you said 5 viewers. One of them left. I was just about to say, I'm much more polite than that, but every time I welcome you guys, you leave. So I just was trying a new strategy.
No, they don't. They see me as Bell. Ouch.
You
Bell.
can watch a guy plow a field and do somewhat of an okay job.
Hey,
That's why they leave.
the compliments are getting better. We are working our butts off on this field. Honestly, if it wasn't for the both of us, I don't even know if it looked this like we'd be this far ahead.
Oh, do I?
This field is really bad. It's a lot of work.
I'm a quarter of the way
I still can't see you on this field yet. That's how big this field is.
I'm a quarter of the way done with 8.
You're almost done with 8. Oh, so you got 7. You got 7 planted.
7 is done. I'm a quarter of the way done with 8.
Nice. So that's Rusty. That's Rusty Gamer, guys. He was over on field 7 planting. Now he's on 8. The other voice you heard is Bell. He's up on 9. He's taking care of the things I missed, plus doing his own rows with a smaller plow. Trying to double team this so we can get silage turned over.
As soon as possible.
as soon as possible. They're big money, so we got to help them out. If you guys are PC players, you want to hang out with some awesome people. I'm not. I am awesome, but these guys are even more awesome, and we got some other really great members as well that aren't here. All the information's in the description below if you guys are interested.
I don't know about Rusty, but
Hey, Ohana said something. Ohana said something good for a change. Thank you.
praise for Rusty is very far and few between.
Unfortunately, he is true.
That's not 100% true because when Bell took over for you in forestry, all I had was good things to say, and basically told him he had huge shoes to fill. Not as far as skills go, maybe not, but I said as far as an admin goes. I mean, everybody's good at their thing, and you got to be humble, right? I'm never gonna be Bill in forestry, regardless of never. I can already tell you that, and so and Gaffney would probably say the same thing. I'm not ever gonna be a tree guy, but ask me to design on the map or cut some grass or make things look good. That's his thing.
I can cut grass and bale grass, but I'm kind of an all-rounder. I mean, I do my job.
When I gave you the admin position, I specifically said Rusty gets shit done as far as admin goes, and that's why he's always going to be an admin. Because it doesn't matter if you got 10 minutes to play or you got 10 hours to play. You're taking care of the server, you're taking care of the people in here, you're always the first guy to say, oh, I'll pay, I noticed that report's up there, I'll pay the taxes.
Yeah, I know, there is a report up there anyways, actually. Unless it was already paid and easy.
Not sure.
I think forestry still needs to get paid for that botched job you did on my score.
Nope.
Everything should be paid. I paid it off either yesterday or late
that was yesterday.
I paid it off yesterday, yeah. Because Animals has everything. Or Animals got 35,000.
Yeah, if it's deleted out of that report, it's been paid.
So, yeah, perfect.
I wasn't too happy about that.
Hey.
Here I am cutting trees down, and then all of a sudden, there goes one of my hoses. I'm like,
What you say to me about the front end alignment on the Lambo? Stoned. That's what you get for stoned high schoolers.
yeah, that's what we get for
What do you expect
high
from
schooler.
What do you expect from minimum wage drugged up college kids?
College kids or high school kids or something. He said, yeah. I was like, a working Lamborghini, man. I paid a bunch of money for that.
Barely working.
I liked what I said. I was like, McKee, you can have mine back. It smells like a Kia in here. Everybody was like, while you were gone, McKee, you bought us all Lambos. And he just shrugged it off, right? So I was like, it's okay, McKee. You can have mine back. Does it smell? It smells like IKEA, and the front end alignment is way off.
Welcome to IKEA. That's because you're crazy.
It's time to act crazy.
We have an IKEA store only in our south. My brother went to it and bought some furniture.
You know what's?
IKEA stuff ain't half bad, but they don't make good computer desks.
I was gonna say.
Why? Why am I?
I was gonna say the same thing almost. I was gonna say, IKEA stuff's not bad until you get it home and take it out of the box. And then it's like, Dustin Foggin, what? Das Hagen screw go here? What?
That's why they have pictures.
Exactly. Bell says to me one day, he goes, hey man, I found a map. It's all good. Except for it's in German. I was like, dude, I just got over trying to learn how to speak Swedish. I don't want to mess with German.
Yeah.
I was checking it out and it was looking pretty good, and then all of a sudden everything was. I was like, nope.
Hasta la vista.
That is Spanish.
I don't care.
Clearly.
That's all I hear at work. Spanish. So. Anyways,
That's like you were complaining. All you heard was German.
Whatever. Anyways.
Whatever.
Whatever. Anyways, my computer desk is not from IKEA. It's actually built in America. So, it might be. I don't know. It's my dad's old computer desk from like the 90s. It's heavy. It's heavy, but it's solid. Like,
I'm gonna build.
Oh, so what you're saying is it's made out of real wood.
Yes.
It's made out of the stuff that Belver cuts down.
Yes. It's
And we're not talking about the sawdust remnants that's picked up off the ground and glued together.
No, when I moved this into my computer.
Keep coming, Bell. It's all good.
Crap, this thing is heavy. Like, I was astonished by how heavy it was. Oh my goodness, I almost blew my back out. But my dad's like, oh, that's what you get. I was like, yes, I can put 6 million things on here without having to break.
Hey viewers, we're happy you're here. Definitely check out our screenshot videos on this channel to get an idea of what everybody else can do. I know right now it's focused on me. There's Bell right there. Generally, we try to make sure that everybody gets their credit where it's due, and in the screenshot videos definitely do that. So check out the screenshot videos. All of them are taken in real time. It's not a pose or something that's done just for that video. It's actually played that way. This is... You guys see us playing here. I would classify this as somewhat realistic. That's what we're aiming for. Everybody plays this way, and you'll see that when you look at the screenshot videos, and you see like forestry loads going out, like 3 stacks all the way to the top, nicely stacked in the timber runner. When you see jobs done by Gaffney, landscaping jobs that make it look like it was put on the map by the editor, but it really wasn't. Gives you a good idea of what we're up to here.
Yeah, like where Gaffney's home port, that looks like that was put in by the Giants editor. It was not.
He makes me jello about that.
If you look at,
Yeah, me too.
If you have a chance, you should.
Yeah, actually, while the viewers are here, I will. I'll back. This is awesome. This is worth showing you guys right now. I've been bragging about it a lot, so I tried to stop because I don't want to make you guys like nobody's more important than anybody else. But this is Gaffney's. Okay, so Gaffney is in charge of landscaping, and what landscaping is in short is map beautification. And he goes around and he places placeables and he makes driveways and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm enabling dev mode right now so I can fly and I can show you guys this. So if you know Ravenport, you know that after this there's nothing. After this building, it's just straight grass all the way across the original Ravenport. So here's what it looks like. Row of trees there. So this is Gaffney's home terminal. He created this out of basically there was just grass there and a divot, a natural divot in the ground that came to right here where these rocks are. You can load up your vanilla Ravenport map right now, and I guarantee you this isn't here. He put this all in and with his own time, and there's also 8 hours tied up in this bunker. So forestry cut the wood over there, where you can see those trees. They cut a certain length of wood. They brought it over here. The wood sat here for 8 hours. Then the wood was sold, and this bunker was placed. This house was 18 hours, and the wood sat here for 18 hours, and then they plopped it. Then this was another 8 hours, And again, the wood had to be cut by forestry and brought over here. So when we say we're a roleplay server, we mean it. The wood doesn't get cut if forestry isn't on, unless we get to the point where we're just done waiting. But we haven't had that. We haven't had that happen because we have awesome, dedicated people here. Forestry feels like if they're off, I'm sure they feel like if they're off the server for more than a day or two, somebody's hurting. Somebody's waiting for something.
Like last weekend.
So everybody is dependent on each other, and this is the kind of stuff we do in real time. This was done over a week of gaming. This shed right here, this shed was, I don't want to lie, but I think it was 6 hours. I'm not 100% sure. Might have been 8.
Yeah, it was a 6-hour cooldown.
So 6-hour cooldown on that shed, and he got it. So you're talking, you add that up, it's well over 24 hours on its own, just in cooldowns. Not to mention the time he had to wait for forestry to actually cut the wood for him. So when you see me up here plowing this thing for an hour and a half or whatever, are you in the big one now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Give her. So if you see us, sitting here doing this, 50% of our gameplay is actual farm simulator, and that's mostly what you're going to see on stream, other than the odd time when the situation arises. We had an accident happen on stream, and we basically pulled 2 or 3 people together and fixed it. We're obviously not trying to cause that to happen, just for viewership. We're actually doing it the other way. Yeah.
It was literally out of the blue. And also,
was that that time you smacked into the wall?
Yeah, live stream, and I just... Yeah, go ahead, Rusty. Tell them what happened.
Well, I was over in forestry with Bell, and all of a sudden, Ohana said, "Hey, can you get a trailer over here ASAP?" And I was like, sure. Like, I didn't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention, and so I'm like, why does he need a trailer? Why does he need a trailer of wood? So we pull up, and he's like, "Oh, just drop it there." He needed a barrier so traffic wouldn't go, so we had to sacrifice one of our biggest trailers for a day because they needed to investigate the accident of, the accident that happened. And that was totally out of the blue. Nobody expected it. And it was, it was exciting, but it also could have been bad if forestry only had that trailer. It would have been like forestry's done for the whole day because they don't have anything to transport. We could
actually one of our smaller ones there, but
yeah. But I thought it was a bigger one.
No, it wasn't a beastie.
Oh, okay. Anyways, it was definitely it was something that wasn't planned out, but yet it was something that had to be role played. We couldn't just
John. Remember, John came up from animals, and he was operating the gooseneck trailer, and I was loading it up and stuff later the next day. So the accident sat there. The accident sat there for 24 hours, with the road blocked and the cops there, and they were investigating the driver for priors because they thought he was driving under a suspended license, and turned out to be a faulty brake chamber, sent him into the wall. And they finally released all the equipment. But like Rusty's trying to say, it's a role-playing server, right? If I need somebody to block a road, it's going to be the guys with the biggest pieces of equipment. And it was them at that time. And the server was smaller. The map time was smaller. We were at like 600 hours on the map, and we got almost 1,000 now. Maybe even a little, like, we got to be maybe over 1,000. Update you guys on the screenshot video tomorrow. But yeah, we were just really getting started. So taking a trailer away from them for a day, that could have been bad.
I know. I thought I was supposed to have 12.
Well, the thing is, you didn't ask for the guys with the biggest trailer or anything. You asked the guys with the hardest wall.
yeah, that's what it was.
Sorry, if you're driving and you hit a trailer loaded with 6-meter timber logs, you're gonna stop. You're not going any further. You're not passing go. You're not. You're done.
You're not going to jail. You're going.
Don't worry about boardwalk, bud. You're going to morgue walk. That's about it.
Destination.
Final destination. Your journey is over.
Well,
Beam me up, Scotty.
a nice pine box is available.
That's what you should do. Just build like, or when the pine box mod. If you guys are modders or no modders, we need some pine boxes, big time.
Yeah, build a pine box. Forestry will happily build those and distribute them all across.
All across the map. Be like, every time somebody gets kick banned, it's like a box gets put there. A little roadway cross. That would be great.
Here lies some scrub who got himself banned.
Yes. I love your approach. It's like you're gonna have to come up with a different one other than speed limit though. Just to throw people off. But yeah, it's awesome. It's like, so you read the rules? Yep. What's the number one rule? Yeah, okay.
It's gotta be, you gotta have like put something hidden in like the middle of the in some weird.
Well, I have this one. I didn't know how to say it, so I was like, find your light switch, be ready to use it. Because I got tired of people being like, it's night all the time. It's 1 times speed, dude. It's going to be night for 12 hours, so yes, it's going to feel like all the time. Like, what can I do about it? Right? Yeah, so I'm like, find your light switch, be ready to use it.
Yeah.
Find your cruise control.
Be ready to set it.
Be ready to set it, yeah.
One thing I found was during, like, in reading all these rules, they put a secret hidden word, and at the end of the rules, it was like, how many of this secret word was placed? And you had to count it.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Makes them go back through if
you
they
got it wrong. You said, nope, you got it wrong. Go back and read through the rules. I think it was like there was 13 different secrets, and some of them didn't count. Some of them counted for double. Oh, it was crazy. Like, these guys were serious. Read your rules.
I feel like I could just be like, I could sum it up like realistic, common sense, 40, 60 were permitted, period.
Here's the thing, common sense ain't that common.
Yeah, I know.
How the heck did you miss such a small little thing using that small little...
Don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm in first person too. Almost a lot.
Alright.
Okay.
That's my excuse.
Valid, I guess.
It's weak. John would be like weak.
Yeah, that is pretty
That
weak.
is weak sauce. That is weak sauce.
Remember that when he was like, John's like, I told him to kick up this noodle bowl. They didn't. Oh, there's the kick. Like mid sentence, he's like, I asked him to make this spicy. I even said extra spicy. Oh, there's the kick.
There it is.
There's, what'd he say? There's the spicy.
Yeah, that was actually pretty entertaining.
He's like, I paid, what'd he pay, like $20? He's like, I paid like $20 for this noodle bowl. I asked him for it spicy. Then I said extra spicy. I'm pretty sure they forgot the extra. And then he's like, oh, there's the spicy.
Halfway through the noodle bowl.
Yep.
I'm having a little bit of trouble filling up this.
And what's abnormal about that?
I'm driving underneath. I have it open, and I'm driving underneath it. filling it, and it's not like the actual trailer isn't empty. I'm gonna try it once more. It might just be a specific side that has to fill. I don't know if I have to be hooked up to the actual for the.
What's the problem, Rusty? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to refill the planter.
Oh shoot.
Not refilling. And the seed cart is still full. Or it's not full, but it's got seeds in it.
You're in the right farm?
Yep. I'm gonna double check.
Is there seeds in the silo that you could use? You could also fill up at the refill station, I guess. BGP.
Yeah. Well, because there's this, because I got the white seed, the white,
Seed runner. I actually seen like 4 of those this week.
But
2.
It's got seeds in it, but it's not releasing those seeds into the.
I've seen 2 of them on trailers and 2 in the field.
Those ones. I think you got to hook up to those ones.
Okay. Well.
And activate the overloading feature. But those seed runners are nice.
That actually sounds like it would be the problem. You got to turn on the auger to make it go over the top, basically. So you have to have some power, PTO.
Okay, I'll give that a try. Normally I could just.
Don't be shy, viewers. Say hello. We can chit chat with you guys and make you feel more at home.
Oh yeah. It might just mean, hey, I'm gonna beat you to it. It's a picnic over here.
Which means?
Problem in chair, not in computer.
I love it.
No, I know what it was. Somehow the pipe got switched from seeds to fertilizer. Because it fills up on fertilizer and seed. So it somehow switched over to fertilizer. But now it's
it was an ID10T problem.
Yes, but I didn't know it switched over.
Read your rules. Manual shows up at Rusty's house. I know you've been playing since FS13, but I figured I'd show you your F button on the keyboard.
No, you had to press because it's got different press buttons to open up the actual auger, and you press it again for it to switch over to the other container.
You know why I call you Rusty Mule, right, Rusty?
I think I do, but can you just?
Because no matter how much shit we give you, you just haul it, man. That's just put it on my back and let me go. I'm good. Not once, man. We bust his butt so much, and he just like not once has he ever been like really mad at us or anything that I've known of.
Over the ban button on me a few times.
Oh,
now we're on equal footing.
Well,
I need to flip
just
this.
got $3,600 seed. I hope they enjoy that.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm going off the line here because I can fix up this little thing. Because somebody doesn't know how to drive a plow.
Hey, keep talking and you might just get a rusty mule cake.
I get kicked by a rusty mule?
Right in the face!
One of us is going to have to move. This is chicken here. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, I was playing chicken driver at work the other day. That was funny. He chickened out, not me. He chickened out. And he had the bigger load. He had like 600 pounds or something. I had like nothing. I should have been moving, but no. He's like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Couldn't remember how to turn my plow, honestly. That kind of sucked. I haven't done that in a long time because I've I've gotten that when I'm always creating fields, so it doesn't matter how I get it done.
Is that why field 13 looks so crappy? Oh.
No, whoa, jerk.
That was a
No.
Nico. I think Nico did that one.
That was a
Yeah,
that was difficult.
Nico did do 13. It had nothing to do with me. It was the first thing he did when he bought the field was extend it, and I was like, that field's huge
You're
already.
an idiot.
We didn't say it to his face though.
When I saw what he was doing, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be such a problem.
It was because I had to reset the. I had the. Or stalled out, and I could really push push my pedal and move, and the worker couldn't. It's so stupid. Like, come on.
Giants logic.
He's working on it. Or Gaffney was working on it. I don't know if it's done. Might be.
I think it's done. Yeah, it's both jobs done. 60K owed.
Yep, it's done, and I can see it on the map. It looks so much neater.
Nice.
Yay, go Gaffney.
All right, I'm back at seating, and just tad shy of halfway on field 8.
Me and Bell might have to separate because you're probably running low on time, huh, Rusty? Are you good?
Oh, what time is it? 10:30.
Time to get alive.
I could probably get in a half hour.
Oh,
Nice.
hey, there's the other truck. Oh, no, it's blocked. Never mind. I'm surprised you didn't abscond with some of the forestry stuff.
Is that Hello Kitty? Oh my gosh, does that ever look like Hello Kitty there? You see that on stream? That little that decal that is, it's actually showing you how to use your thumbstick, your joystick when you look at it closely. But man, out of the corner of my eye, I was like this. I was like, is that Hello Kitty? Right there.
Oh, it would not be Hello Kitty, especially in my friggin' draft.
Oh, come on, Belle.
I watched it as a kid. I don't watch it now.
Sure. Late at night, he
He watches the other Hello Kitty. He watches the 18 plus.
he watches
My
My Little Pony.
Little Pony.
No.
There's like full grown men that watch My Little Pony. I'm like,
Yeah.
not sure about that.
I don't watch My Little Pony. I watch like Dino Truck.
Oh yeah. That's
The best part about having a toddler is that you get to be a kid again
Oh yeah.
and watch Paw Patrol.
one of my friends. It's funny.
Jinx, you owe me a beer.
He
Come to Alberta and I'll pay up.
I'm working on it. I'm starting to develop this list. It's like Alaska probability 0.5%. Yeah.
You have a pretty high probability of good. It's not that far off of your route.
I actually have a customer in Appleton. So I go through quite a bit of Milwaukee, not Milwaukee. Of course I go through Milwaukee, but Wisconsin for sure.
Yeah.
That means I have a good chance of seeing Shark too, because of where he's at.
Yeah, sort of.
Many dumbass. No.
Shut up, cheesehead.
Don't tell me to shut up. I'm gonna throw blocks of bad cheese at you. I'm gonna drop.
Right ahead. They're not gonna make it to me.
I will go fly a B-52 Flying Fortress and drop it on you. Drop 20,000 pounds of rotten cheese on you. You'd be like, what's that sound?
Well, that'd be a good way to die.
A good way to die.
I actually like Gouda.
Oh, Gouda is awesome, we
We actually have
is the way to be.
I do like brie. it's a toss up between those two. Depends on the type of cracker that you have. You have to have a specific cracker for each of those.
Double cream brie on a toasted bagel with scrimps.
You're making me hungry.
Go eat your Canadian style bacon pizza.
Go eat your processed pink stuff that they call bacon.
I'll go eat Belle's ex-girl.
I really
one of his ex-girlfriends. I think a dozen of them. I don't know. He just said ex-girlfriend.
I really like the
like 2, maybe 3.
I have too many to count.
Big H's solution for your problem earlier. Whip them up some craft dinner and go to bed.
Yeah, give the meat to the neighbors.
Yeah, give the meat to your neighbors. Yeah.
Craft dinner and meat to the neighbors.
Oh, but like that roast I smoked. Oh, it was so good.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Ah ha ha! You know exactly what I smoked.
The great green stuff.
No, it wasn't any wacky tobacco.
The great white stuff? Well, maybe you don't.
No, the stuff that Bell, according to him, used to smoke is the real wacky tobacco, man. He's had the real stuff.
Good stuff. Hey man, you got any of that good stuff?
I got the Gouda stuff.
The Gouda stuff.
I'm just gonna. I will just try to finish this field. I mean, there's not that much left.
Oh, come on, I can't unbear that.
So I can't watch all that, you know.
Hickory smoked roast.
Ooh, 5 hours.
Oh man, I can't.
5 hours, man.
That sounds good.
5 hour foot long.
Sitting on my butt watching this freaking thing.
What? You didn't want to play?
He was sitting on his butt roasting a butt.
Top sirloin, actually.
Oh, was it? Nice.
Oh yeah.
The picture was pretty smoky. I couldn't tell how big it actually was.
It actually looked like a pretty decent hunk of meat.
It did seem big, but my eyesight's bad. Like I am leaking.
It was enough to feed 5 adults,
Or
a
10
toddler, and a 8-month.
or 10 Ethiopians.
No, probably about 600, but we're not going there. We're not going there.
You need to bring some. I need to bring some duct tape with me
Minus 5 points to Rusty.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know we had points.
The new guy had the audacity. Farmer Lord had the audacity to take points away from Bill for swearing.
I didn't even know we had points.
Yeah, LP points.
When did this get not added in?
Take away 500 LP points from Bell. I can't see any of you over there. It was too big.
I can finally see Bell almost from anywhere on the field. Let's see. Yep, he's behind me. So we're getting there.
Oh, yeah, no, you guys are pretty close.
So if you guys have definitely figured it out now, the viewers, 9, 10, and 11 are all joined. That's why this field is massive and why 2 people on it is just a lifesaver.
Yeah, that's right. You better fix that.
Go back and fix
I'm leaving that little spot though for you, right where the dog took his crap. There, that's what it looks like to me.
Will this be my blade?
Wait, whose dog? Animals or his dog?
I'm guessing it was TJ because he's not far from home.
Yeah.
If Animal's dog came up here, that might be a problem.
DJ's a good boy.
It's just because he's a good boy doesn't mean he's perfect.
Fertilizes 13.
Fertilizes dog poo. That's a lot of dog poo.
No, he goes.
Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say, why doesn't he fertilize fields 6 and 12?
That's because trees don't need that much crap.
Well, they have to deal with you. I was gonna say,
They had to deal with you first.
no, they're not. At least they don't. They didn't at least have to start shaking in their roots every time Bell comes on the server. We're like, oh crap, it's it's Treemageddon.
It's Timbergeddon.
Timbergeddon, all over again. But today, they have a little bit of a break.
Not this morning. This morning I got it. I got a few of them.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Trees see Bell log on, they're like, please go to another farm. Please. Leave us be. Yeah, Bell.
All I gotta say is,
The chainsaw starts up.
Yeah, exactly.
You could make a horror movie out of like Bell and trees. I might something like that. Like make a short animated.
well, here's the thing: when Mummy and Daddy trees tell their little saplings about like the boogie, they don't have the. They have to worry about the bell.
Now, little saplings. There's no such thing as the boogeyman.
Now, little Tim.
Now, little timber fries. We could end your life right here and send you to Double D's. Or
Good, otherwise the boulder is gonna come out.
I'm picking splinters out of my teeth right now. Ah!
Oh, I got sideways there. I actually looked behind me to see how close you were. I totally did. I was like, what?
What is that? All of a sudden the screen starts to shake.
Just like, I just go like this with the thing.
And,
What's going on? Earthquake! Ah, no, it's just Belver.
that's a 10.0 earthquake on the Belver scale.
Rusty must be going for a walk then.
No, not right. I was trying to see who the other viewers were, but I can't do it on mobile.
Watching, say hello.
Hello.
You idiots.
Well, you didn't specify.
I guess that's my own fault.
Maybe we're being hosted. That's not actual viewer.
Maybe.
That'd be nice.
I don't know. Can you host on YouTube?
I think there's like I follow some like Twitter accounts that are specialized in helping small streams. So they put out
Twitch.
Twitter, but they throw out an automatic tweet to their followers that a small streamer is going live type thing. I don't know if there's a way for them to host YouTube specifically, but I'm sure there is some way that you can embed it. You can embed somebody's stream. I'm not sure if that requires permissions or not, but you totally can. I can embed the stream on our website. Either way, we appreciate you here, viewer, even if you don't say hello.
Oh, one just left.
We just say hello now.
Hello.
Bye-bye.
Hola. Ego, bye-bye.
So when did Rusty start acting like a 2-year-old?
Like,
Heads up, I'm right behind you.
I know, I seen you.
Giddy up and get going, man.
oh! I see what he's doing.
Nom, 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 nom.
He's gonna attach like one of those moving jaws of an actor.
And he can actually catch me, too, because this...
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you.
Gonna catch you. I'm gonna eat you for dinner. I'm gonna spit you out.
Woo! That's about as
Keep
close.
going. Keep going.
Oh, shit! I forgot how wide that plow was.
Oh.
I'm going to pull a Gloria and back up the field.
Yeah.
This one's for you, G.
Beep, 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 beep.
Look, I drive backwards.
I drive faster backwards. I probably do.
I cannot drive that stupid to save my life.
Don't
So are
worry.
you gonna include that skid steer hanging off the back of my 18-wheeler in the screenshot video?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking so. This is what happens when the boss is away, is what I'm thinking of saying.
This is what happens when the boss is away and people are too lazy to make 2 trips to this. I mean,
when the cat's away,
Z-
the mice will play.
I tried it with Z once and on my little gooseneck, and he went and got the city to bust me.
Nice. Well, hey, if you're going to be on this server once a month, you might as well make it fun while you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Z, if you're watching,
We-
get here and gear. You got shit.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got
Z.
shit higher than the you got shit higher than the rafters at silage.
Well, you know what's worse? What's worse is like, are you gonna play on that Threadripper that you probably got divorced over, or are you just gonna?
Yeah.
I remember him being like, I accidentally went shopping, and the first thing Bell's like, how do you accidentally put a 16-digit credit card number into the shopping
I think
cart?
I said that.
Oh.
I said that.
You said that, okay.
I was like, how do you accidentally put in your credit card number?
It's like PayPal,
How do you
PayPal,
actually-
okay, except, oops.
I guess.
Yeah, like how do you accidentally accept a 4-stage payment process?
Yeah.
He said he was gonna sell a vehicle anyways. Honey, where's my car? Oh yeah, I sold it from his computer.
No, he actually that day sold a vehicle.
Yeah.
He sold his Mustang to get a family, like a Cherokee, for the family.
And a Threadripper.
And I'm assuming so, yeah. And a donation to the server. So I mean, if that's what it takes, sell another car, Z. We'll accept.
Just as long as you send that second Threadripper my way.
Nope.
Or maybe Rusty, because,
No.
he plays on the potato.
No, mine is not potato right now. Mine's pretty good now.
His is a Earth Shredder. Never mind a Threadripper. He's ahead of it.
Uh-huh.
I wish I got the Threadripper, but my
Oh,
i7
yeah.
is my i7 7700K is pretty good.
I'm still playing on an AMD FX 83 kit.
What's your clock speed if you know for the CPU?
My base clock is 4 gigahertz, and I have it up to 4.
my base is 4.2 and I got it up to 5.
You guys see
I
that?
actually haven't checked it in a while.
I see that.
You guys want to see something cool? Watch this.
I'm watching the stream, and that was some pretty trippy stuff.
See
I'm
that?
like, am I?
That's actually what
Part of Dev mode.
that's actually what the game looks like. Out like while we're playing it.
Watch out, he's right behind you.
I know he is. He's really close. I can smell him. I mean, feel him. I mean, ooh, not feel him from behind.
Feel the sharp pain.
Okay, let's stop it there.
Yeah, let's.
I think we've already gone over that this morning.
Yeah.
I can feel it
Hey,
from behind.
Ohana,
That's all I'm gonna say.
do you feel the sharp pain?
No. It's
I
my
do.
friend Jaws. It's all good.
I don't know if you guys in the news or in one of my news articles that I get, there was a giant shark head that got bit off by something even bigger. Like it was a giant shark head. It was already a big ass shark. The head was floating in the ocean, and they're like, "What the heck got that shark head ripped off?"
Propeller.
That was probably they think it was probably an 18-foot great white. Because it wasn't like a clean cut. It looked like an actual, like something clamped onto it and ripped the head off. But that's the other thing. I don't know if it's just one of those fake ass bloated news stories. It's like, oh, we have nothing else. We have no good to make. Let's just make this.
Hashtag fake news.
Yeah. I'm really wary about news that I'm like, okay, I've never heard about this website or this news.
What did Shark said to me one day? Shark said to me, he has the heavy equipment set up, so yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. And I was gonna buy it, but I didn't. I bought the G29 and joystick separate because everything I heard about the heavy equipment setup was that it wasn't real durable for the everyday player. And he was saying he's had his for a long time and had no problems with it. And we were talking, and he's like, "Well, you know the internet,
Yeah.
like you don't like a company doesn't give you something for free. You're on there like, oh, this thing sucks. Meanwhile, it's the best thing you've ever used. You just give it a bad review anyway."
I mean, people are I was reading someone saying, "Oh, the side tech panels are made like crap. They break they break too often or not."
Yeah, that's what I read.
There's other people who say, "No, they're good. It's just that they don't take care of it. You got to take care of it. It's not built for being bashed around."
It's
Yeah.
not built for rage quits and flame war.
Which I've only rage quit on GTA 5.
Well, that's because it's rage inducing.
No, it was.
I agreed.
It was through. I don't know if you've heard of 5M. It's
Hey, I'm like, if cultivating and plowing some ground pisses you off, you really need some therapy. Like, if this isn't therapy for you, I don't know what else could be. Like,
This isn't therapy. This is like a time break. Oh gosh, it's almost.
for me, man, like I've been on the road all week, sleeping in a small bed. I like coming home and like obviously see my family. We had food, and then it's like I want my farm simulator. Thanks.
Yeah, I come home last week I came home and I was so depressed. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with my computer. I want to play, but I don't want to cause problems with the server, so I have to figure it out. So I was just like, oh, why do I even bother going to work if I just have to come home and try figuring out my PC? Now I can be like, yay, I get to go home and do some more field work or.
Like, what'd you tell your boss, Rusty? I'm going home to go to work. And he's like, why would you do that?
No, I said, one day he's like, hey, you want to stay an extra? He's like, hey, you want to stay an extra 2 hours? And I said, no, I gotta go home and I got another job. He's like, oh, that's nice. What is it? I said, oh, I virtually farm. He's like, really? And I said, yeah, I love it. I love it. I wouldn't. If I got paid, I would. If I got paid the same amount that I got paid at my actual work job, I would totally do this every day.
Hell, even if I got paid like $10 an hour, I'd still do this.
I need to be paid a minimum.
Same.
I mean, yeah, $10, but in order for me to keep up with what my lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't overspend, but still, I got a house, a car, and some other stuff I gotta pay. So I need to have a minimum.
That's what I said. I'm like, I'd walk away from a 6-figure job to $50K a year if I could host Farm Simulator every day.
Yeah.
Easily. And I could play it every day. Not a problem. I don't know for could I do it 12 hours a day? I don't know, but
easy.
I could do it every single day for, like, I'm talking every single day. I could do it for 5 hours for sure.
Oh, yeah.
8-hour job if somebody came to me and was like 8 hours. If you can get your crew to play like that for 8 hours a day, I'd be like, yeah.
No, I would do that.
We're almost done, Bell. We're killing this.
I'm almost done over here too.
Oh, nice.
I probably got not even 5 more minutes.
I'm gonna stick on that side of the field now, so that when he comes back, he can start the cedar.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
I'm probably actually gonna just set it where it needs to start, and then you guys.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
It's almost 11. I mean, it's only 11 o'clock. So I mean, I could start it. I just probably gonna actually end up home with that. I need to get the keys.
Oh no, I didn't mean actually you physically starting it. Just set it up in the corner, either north.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay, cool. And you can actually start it. It won't catch us.
I was gonna start at the PJ trailer.
Yep, sounds good.
Rusty,
Yes.
no amount of beauty sleep will fix you.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
You know what, Rusty? You know what's going to be worse is when we actually do get a larger following and all the viewers are texting and jumping on you too. It's like every comment we make, other viewers are going to be like, "Yeah, Rusty."
Then, Ohana, I need to get paid for that shit then. Cause I don't mind if the players are doing it, but if viewers do shit, I need to get paid for that.
Well, you'll just have
comments and hate speech.
Yeah. You get paid in 5 minutes of fame. That's what it is. We can handle that. Or LP, which eventually will be payment.
I haven't looked at the
He gets 1 LP per day.
No, he's got way more than that. Wow, he might get 1 per day the last few weeks.
Oh, shut up! I'm gonna catch up. I think I'm at level 14 or 15 on from the bot. Because I saw it the other day. It said, "Ooh, you leveled up." I was like,
Yeah, you guys get the points for that like once a week. So that's why, like, it might. Are you coming up this way, Bell?
Yeah, I'm coming up.
Okay, I'm purposely leaving there's a big spot up here.
All right.
I just wanted to make it square up here, so I went straight.
That's not even that big of a spot.
Nah, but for him it is.
Oh yeah, well, he's got that 10-meter wide.
No, for him when he gets up here, that's the size of like Florida. He's gonna get up here and what the who left this here? Oh, that's so pro. That's.
He sounds just like that too.
Hi, I'm Rusty. I'm from Wisconsin. I got cheese. You want some cheese? I'm a volunteer firefighter. You want some cheese?
Oh no!
That's.
You crossed the line there. You crossed the line there. Do not
Short
make
line.
Do not make fun of volunteer firefighters.
I am not making fun of volunteer firefighters.
You're making fun of me. And what am
Exactly.
I?
There's a difference.
Don't make fun. So can I do a I like to just do a single loop around, so when I start doing the actual field, I don't have to drive into the grass. I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this thing's at 39%.
I respect volunteer firefighters. My brother-in-law is a volunteer firefighter.
That's the first good thing you've said all night. Thank you. The only thing you will say all night. Good, probably.
Well,
We won't hear most of it because he'll be talking to trees.
He sings. No, he sings his trees to sleep.
Good night, sleep tight. I got you down.
Don't let the velvet bug. Don't let the velvet bite.
There's Master Woodsman Valerian. Just in case. He's not just a woodsman.
I am the master. Amen.
Viewers, if you play on PC, all the information's in the description below if you want to join us. We are definitely recruiting. Looking for realistic players, equipment, people who respect the equipment and the processes that are involved.
I see the two of you doing the dance over.
Hey, we're not hitting each other. We're actually, most of the time, me and Bella are really good.
Yeah.
We played one chicken, which we found out neither one of us is moving. So, game over for the future.
Game over for the John Deere because that fence is gonna make candy. Or
Why do you think I put the subsoiler on the front end?
Still, that fence is gonna go through that way.
Just put like metal tracks on the fence and just like climb up it like Bigfoot with tracks on it, just clawing away.
Grave digger.
Yeah, just grave digger. I like Gravedigger as far as monster trucks go, but is it maximum destruction? He's way better. I haven't seen that guy leave with a full. We've been to so many monster gyms. We used to go every year when my kids were small. I don't think he ever leaves with his stuff intact.
He just
And the air he gets off of jumps is insane.
Did you see the first ever front flip?
Nope.
Guy who has done a front flip on monster.
Oh wow.
oh, crazy. They're not like vehicles to begin with.
They're actually surprisingly light.
They're lighter than
They weigh them as much as I think minivan.
Oh. I mean,
Their body is all fiberglass.
Yeah.
And the only thing that probably has any substantial weight is either the frame or the engine. But the frame is all steel tubing.
The roll cage is probably a huge, and the differentials and transmission.
Oh yeah, they got.
Yeah, all that stuff has to be.
But those tires really light. Those rims really.
Actually, Rusty, what they do is they put normal truck tires on it and put it in a car hauler.
Oh.
Yeah, so they take it out back of the stadium, right? And they do like a pit stop, they have a pit crew, and they'll jack it up just a little. They'll take the big tires off that you see them use. Those will go in a different truck or in the front of the hauler, and then they'll put the actual
vehicle itself
in the hauler. Yep.
Oh, okay.
On normal truck tires. It looks really silly, but it works.
I didn't know that could work because I thought that things. So
I'm not. I'm fairly sure it's a double decker hauler. Everything, all the wheels go up top.
I was thinking the other thing is they just take the.
It's just like NASCAR.
They put it up on like a dolly system, so it like sits on the dolly, and then it goes on the trailer. But if they put tires on.
Yeah, those trailers actually have like a hydraulic floor in them that will go up and. Well, you've seen Lightning McQueen, right? I mean, sorry, yeah, Cars.
Yep.
You see the one where he falls asleep and he comes out the back. It's just like that.
Oh, okay.
I actually a few years ago I met when Ashley Force, like when she won fastest woman on the planet. I met her crew at they were getting diesel at a Love's. They gave me a hat, and then I didn't meet her, but I met the pit crew and the truck driver and everything, and they opened up the door of their hauler to get me merchandise for free. They were just like, "Oh yeah, here, man," because I was like, admiring the paint job, and it was a really nice truck, obviously. And
yeah, no, they're gonna keep those trucks. They can stand.
Yeah, and so I was like, "You mind if I take a peek in there?" And he's like, "Well, this door's fine." So I took a look. I took a look in, and they have like personal motorcycles in there, pit bike, her car, like her obviously her race car, bunch of toolboxes. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool, man.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So how long is the trailer? Is it a 50 foot? Just.
I don't know. I'm thinking they're 48 foot, but it might be a 53-foot trailer. They're long.
Big, I didn't know if it was just a normal trailer that's souped up a tad bit. I don't know if it's also taller than it.
I think it's definitely taller than the 13.6 that we run. I see the NASCAR guys all the time. I've seen every single NASCAR truck go by. Smoke had the best truck on the road. It was it was an older style. I want to say it was a Peterbilt, older style, and it was like matte black or gray, and it had his number on it.
Oh, that's cool.
I got him passing me one day, like they were passing me. And I got him on video going by me, and they weren't fooling around.
Yeah, no. And near where I live, Elkhart Lake is only. Road America is only like half hour north of me, so whenever they do NASCAR races up there for sprints or like the sprint cups or whatever, we get a lot of those types of trucks and trailers on the highway. And one of them stopped at the local gas station. That was really cool. But
you know how NASCAR got its name,
right? Insert redneck joke here.
Up to one another as they were watching the race, and they were like, "Hey, that's a real nice."
Oh.
That's a real nice car.
That's a real nice car.
So, I'm gonna go fill this cedar back up, and then I'm gonna drop it off, and I'm gonna.
All right, man. Sounds good. Awesome.
It'll be another 5 minutes.
Mouth a little bit.
Awesome, awesome job tonight, Rusty, and today.
Sweet. Thanks. Wish I could do more, but.
You did a lot, man. You got Gloria out of animals, so out of her comfort zone a little. I think that's huge. As far as like admins go, I mean, and then you did some work earlier today.
It's gonna be near the PJ trailer again. I'm gonna set it up after. No, I really missed not being on, and I have much catching up to do. I think I was out for a solid week at least.
You have not work to catch up.
I do.
I think it was probably definitely a solid week, and then there was like at least another week of you trying to fix it at the beginning.
Yeah.
where you at, Bell? Oh, we're killing this.
Look over on your right.
Look over there, Captain. Wow.
It's a Belva.
Oh, mate.
Oh. So I parked the two yellow trailers next to the silage bin.
Oh, thank you.
I don't like to keep things in the middle of a road. Somebody. Not gonna say Nico's name. Whoops. Swear. Twice, 3 times a week. Hey, this shit's in the middle of a road. Get it out of here.
But it's on my farm.
It's still a road.
And no, you don't own the road. You own the land on either side of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I see what you're doing over there. You back up.
Back it up.
Keep driving.
I have to go fill up.
You're turning around this way? Awesome.
Hey, you missed a spot.
I was squaring it off.
He just starts driving.
Well, Bell's throwing a bazooka at a knife fight right now with that with that big ass plow. I should just move and let him finish this.
I can fill both of these.
Get out the way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, I was listening to Rich Davis. He's I think he's one of the original VJs, possibly, but he does a show on Sirius Radio on 90s on 9, and he was like, there was this Ludacris song on there, and right before he plays it, he's like, I just realized how rude Ludacris is. Every song is like, move, get out the way, and then the other one's like, back
it up.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like,
Yeah.
and he's like, just
Earlier today.
giving orders every song he puts out. He's just giving us orders. I was laughing. I was like,
Some music for Back It Up earlier today. I'm like, dude, that guy's popping.
and then you
Arms were freaking huge.
you see Ludacris in like Fast and the Furious, and you're like, is that actually him? To me, he looks like a little guy.
Ludacris is really good in Fast and Furious. I love him.
Yeah, he's one of the better. Tyrese is the best one. I think so. The colored guy that's always like trying to eat snacks and stuff. Yeah. I think his real name is Tyrese Gibson. His acting name.
Had that big ass forehead.
Yeah. I love where he's like at the vending machine. He's like, why am I smelling baby oil? He turns around. It's The Rock.
Well, the funny thing is that entire scene where it's like, "Hey, man, you better hide your baby oil." That was improv, and so Ludacris's reaction was that was unscripted and improv.
That's great. Apparently, The Rock and Jason Statham are actually really close in real life.
Jason Statham.
I love Jason Statham. So if you're watching this, Jason,
If you are the fourth viewer, if what you like to do on planes is fall asleep to Farm Simulator and a bunch of dudes playing it, we'll take autographed copies of like The Transporter, Fast and Furious.
oh fuck yeah! Oh, shit.
Oh, boop!
Beep. we have technical difficulties.
Yeah. Intermission button. Bloop.
Yeah, man, transporters though.
I like the first one. Or actually, I like the movie. It was a flop, I'm sure, but was it Crank where he had to constantly be jacked up?
Yeah, rank 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys had to have a lot of balls in order to bang his girl in the middle of a Chinese school bus, but
He had to do
all
it.
the power to you, dude.
He's got it figured out.
The planter or seed, whatever you call it, is ready to begin. She's all 5,800 liters of seed. You should. You might have to refill it once.
Thank you, Rusty. Gentleman and Scholar getting us set up.
Yeah, no problem. How much seed did it? Where is it? Where is other? $8,600 worth of seed so far.
Wow.
So I think
I
think for the fields, I think for all the for fields 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10,000.
You know what's funny is I think I'm not 100% sure why Big H went back to corn, but I'm thinking it was because he realized like how hard it was actually going to be to keep up with the grass because he had
Time you're done with one side, it's
yeah, and he had roughly 3 harvests left on the field at a time, and you'd drive like 100 feet.
full.
Yeah, 100 feet and your loader wagon's full. It's like, dude, you know how long it's going to take now? I mean, it's awesome that it's all there, but I don't know if you're ever going to get it off the ground. I'm not even sure if he ever did, or if he just was like, yep, turning it back into a corn.
I think that it's just easier.
Actually, I know he actually got it up because I think he let Gaffney just take what he could.
Oh, okay.
Because I seen Gaffney right where I am right now. Me and Gaffney were working a few streams ago, and he was picking up bales right here.
So it wasn't that. So literally wasn't that long. Probably like this is probably the first.
This is the first growing, and I think of the corn on this.
On all of them.
Maybe the second.
Interesting. Oh, I was watching on Netflix. There's Trailer Park Boys. It's an animated show now. Hilarious.
That was a mistake.
It was hilarious. It's hilarious. I'm on episode 2.
And
It's a mistake, but it is hilarious.
bubbles.
Bibbies.
And bubbles.
I actually worked with a guy who looked like Bubble.
Good.
I asked one of the first things I asked John when I found out he was from Nova Scotia. I'm like, ever see those guys walking around? He's like, everybody does, man. But he's like, not. It's obviously not very often, but I guess because they're Canadian, it's not the same. It's like they can still go into stores and like shake a guy's hand and walk out with whatever they came for. They're not there for hours and hours.
Yeah, just
in
like
the U.S.
just like what Glory was saying, or somebody was saying that somebody asked what about gay marriage and somebody from Canada replied, well, in Canada we just call it marriage, and it's not hockey, so we don't really care what team you play.
Yep.
So in Canada, celebrities, we're kind of like that too. Oh, you're famous? Cool beans. Good job, man.
Yeah, good job, man. Good on you.
Now, can I put the shirt off you?
Can I bum a fag? A cigarette.
Hey, buddy, you got a dart?
Oh, remember Dart Guy? Guy got famous for like a whole hockey season because he literally responded to a commentator. A commentator was like, "Oh, this is pretty stressful." He literally, at a drop of a hat, goes, "You want a dart?" And he hands out a cigarette. So he literally became dart guy in Toronto.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
He got a commercial and everything out of it. I'm pretty sure, like a short blip on Sportsnet or something.
Out of my way, get out of my way. I got this.
Wah.
Ooh, get out the way.
That's literally what he said.
In nicer terms.
Yeah.
All right, so fields 9, 10, 11, 7, and 8 have all been done on this stream as far as plowing goes and seeding goes. Now,
almost done with 9,
well,
10, 11.
not seeding, but we're gonna set this up here. Let's see. I am also. Are you staying on, Belle? What's your situation like? Can you turn this worker off for me?
I don't have worker right, but I might be able to.
Don't give it to him. He's gonna he's. Well, I'm gonna be heading off, so I'm already off. I'm already out.
Lost, Rusty.
I am. I'm gonna go get my beauty sleep.
2 hours later.
I wish, but good thing is, I hope that. Well, my guess is you might be gone for Saturday, Ohana, but I don't work Saturday again, so that probably might be my next best day for stream.
Yep, I likely will be working.
Okay, well, if you're gonna do it whenever you decide to do your next stream, I would like to try to be part of it. If it's, after.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do our best to make sure.
Because I know you do it during the day.
Oh, it was Gloria that was hanging out with us a lot of that time. That's why she didn't say anything. That's cool though. Thank you.
Gloria, you're supposed to be at work.
She said she was laughing at Dart Guy. The Dart Guy comments. I think Rusty screwed up this field though.
Which one?
When I set the worker on this field, is he actually going to do straight lines now that you went around?
He's going to go north-south. He's going to... It's the way... It's not my screw.
Okay.
Giants logic.
I had the same thing for
She's on
when
break.
I was doing field 8. When I was doing field 8, I was wondering, why is the worker all of a sudden turning to the left instead of going straight with the field? He was going on the north-south axis instead of with the field.
How's your day going, Gloria? So it wasn't Gloria for the fourth viewer because she's still here.
Anyways, I'm gonna hop off.
All right, Rusty, I'm right behind you too. I'm finishing this row. My wife is gonna be not happy because I was supposed to be in bed a few hours ago. All good. All good.
Okay, well, I will.
Oh no. Oh no, Gloria. I'm sitting here talking about Dart Guy and she's out of darts.
Oh,
Somebody's gonna die at Sobeys tonight.
Alright, well, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of the stream, and I will be on tomorrow after work. I might be on tomorrow morning to see what's going on, but I'll definitely be on in the afternoon.
Alright, sounds good, Rusty. Good stream. Thanks for your hard work on silage today.
Yeah, no problem. I enjoyed it. Alright.
Belle, have a good night. Hopefully you get some trees done.
I got a couple done earlier today.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick around till next month.
Alright, I hear you. So I'm going to go to silage. Hopefully this doesn't burn their money down too much. Gloria, when you get on, can you check on this worker for me, please? When you get on after work and shut her down. That'd be great, so silage doesn't run their money out. To the viewers, make sure you check out our description. You can join us in Discord anytime we're recruiting. If you want to join and you don't play this game and you want to hang out, we can create a role for you there as well. And yeah, make sure you sub, set your notifications. We'll see you soon. Tomorrow, a new screenshot video. You can see the old ones from week 1, 2, and 3 in our playlist. Everybody have a good night. It's Trucking Gamer. I'm out. See you, Belt.
Later.